Welcome, everybody. A very special episode of Leftovers. We have a live feed of Mar-a-Lago as we await President Trump to be arrested for what? Why would you play crickets?
It's quite.
Ladies and gentlemen, the tensions are high.
Moment. The tension is palpable.
The tensions are high in Mar-a-Lago. We are outside of Mar-a-Lago right now. The atmosphere is dense. You can almost cut it with a knife.
You can hear the crickets, folks.
You can tell that the people are very excited to defend Donald Trump. There was supposed to be a human moat outside of Mar-a-Lago created by the Proud Boys, but turns out that they are no longer there.
Hold on, Hassan. Is that a body, a person moving perhaps behind that palm tree there? Is it?
It sure seems like it,
some kind of
Ethan.
motion.
Sure seems like there's one guy with a ladder walking around back there, but it doesn't seem to be the federal agents, nor does it seem to be Trump supporters. It seems like landscapers.
Do we know who that is for certain? Do we have any way of figuring out, maybe any boots on the ground, we can get some intelligence of what's the activity going on here that we see?
No, because much like the Donald Trump supporters, we also only sent one stable camera crew over to Mar-a-Lago instead of an actual reporter.
The helicopter is en route, and we'll get a live feed from that coming up.
Oh my God, Donald Trump doing a O.J. Simpson-style Bronco slow-paced chase would be so sick.
That would be awesome.
Oh, God.
Yeah, so any minute now we expect the feds to come raiding in and taking Donald Trump in for processing. Isn't that right?
That's right, folks. The Matrix is very much coming for Donald Trump for the crime of saving the white race.
If you can you full screen the Mar-a-Lago once again? Yeah, so if you'll notice, it seems to be a bit of a cloudy day. How do you think that this kind of adverse weather could affect the raid?
Ethan, the federal agents seem to be working rain or shine like the U.S. Postal Service when their target is a man who has, once again, I'm repeating myself, defended the white race, the white hope, the white savior. The FBI wants to absolutely end this man's career and this man's political aspirations because they are terrified that he will be saving America once again.
I love it.
Yes, if you notice the flag, we'll bring it back up, please. The American flag, that looks like a solid, I don't know, I'd say 15 miles per hour. So there's going to be some interference from the elements here. Is there some kind of rain gear that they could be attaching to the SWAT equipment? How are they prepared for this kind of weather? These are the conversations that happen.
Unfortunately, as you know, Ethan, the police have been severely defunded, even in the red state of Ron DeSantis. That's right. The police have been defunded completely and therefore have zero tactical anti-rain combat gear here in Florida. We have a donation link in the bottom of our screens. If you would like to donate a new cruiser or a Stinger missile to the Florida Police Department or
Nuclear
the
bomb.
FBI, you can make a charitable donation right down there below in the description box.
Thank you. And can you pull up the feed again, please? Yeah, so if we take a close look here, is it possible that the federal agents could be making a water landing? Have we seen anything like that before?
Well, this is Florida, Ethan, so of course they do have those very cool boats, you know, the ones with the big propellers in the back.
Oh, yeah, the fans?
For gator hunting.
Sure, yeah.
They might be utilizing that in a very tactical fashion when they inevitably come and arrest President Donald Trump.
Let me break in for just a moment. I have unconfirmed reports that the FBI agents that will be raiding in lieu of the poor weather have obtained FBI raincoats. They have rainproof coats
at
the FBI now. Again, this is unconfirmed.
And Dan, can you tell me, is this a new technology that they've developed? How long have the FBI been wearing these types of raincoats?
This is from a program that was launched in 1996. It cost $48 billion to develop these jackets. From the look of it, worth every penny, I would say. Worth every penny.
And those are those weather resistant or waterproof? Do you know?
Again, these are unconfirmed reports, but my sources tell me that it is weather resistance, not proof.
Okay.
But
So it gets
unconfirmed.
it may get a little wet.
You might get a little damp out there.
Right.
Well, they are very demoralized, as you guys know, because our wonderful boys in the blue. We've been talking a lot of shit about them. So
Right.
it's really hard. It's really hard to be a cop.
It is. It's one of the most dangerous jobs in America, Hassan.
The most dangerous, I would say.
Yeah. Can we get the live feedback up, please? And so, no, that's Dan.
Oh, no, sorry.
And so, if you could full screen it.
Oh my god.
And so, do we know the dynamic between President Trump's Secret Service and the federal? Can you pull? I can't do this if I don't see Mar-a-Lago.
Oh. Sorry, we're all a little. Nerves are jumpy here today. This is a big day here in the control room. Ian's a little caught off guard here.
So if the Secret Service are clashing with the federal agents, I wonder what kind of unexpected events we can see from that, Hassan.
Ethan, depending on how Donald Trump feels about the Secret Service on any particular day is how I'm going to change my commentary. If they are defending Donald Trump in a Waco-style tactical scenario, then I will be on board with the Secret Service not being at the behest of the secret pedophile Democratic Party cabal. Mm-hmm. If they end up handing Donald Trump over to the authorities, then they, of course, have been compromised by the Democratic Party's secret pedophile cabal.
That is interesting. I've heard whispers. Well, we'll keep you guys updated, of course. The live feed should be on the screen at all times in case there's any activity.
Oh boy,
big news. Welcome, Hassan. Nice to see you, of course. Welcome to the Leftovers.
Great to be here on this wonderful day. Speaking of rain, it hasn't stopped raining in Los Angeles, and I'm losing my mind.
It's actually, I think
it's
if it's not, it's close to the most rainy year on record for us.
Stop it. No, I'm serious. Stop it.
Yeah,
okay?
It's almost like 93% of the state is out of drought now.
If I wanted to live in a bum ass city, I'd live in Seattle. Okay. If I wanted to live in constant rain, like I feel like this is like we're approaching England territory.
Yeah, it's been pretty.
Yeah.
Let me look at the weather.
Yeah, top of the fucking morning, yeah. Oh, cheerio! It's fucking grey out here, lads. Yeah, I hate it.
But Hassan,
there's more rain coming up, man. Next
we
week.
Needed it.
Oh, I hate that. I hate whenever someone says that. I want to fight them.
We needed it.
Sucking a smoko.
We needed it.
My house isn't going to burn down this year.
What?
Yeah, you don't care about that. My house is not going to burn down this fire season.
Okay.
Probably.
Well, good. I mean, great.
That's a plus.
Yeah,
but
also my feelings and my feelings of sadness because I work out outside and I just it's the worst, dude. You wake up at 6 a.m. and you got to go outside and it's fucking raining. There was a tornado yesterday. Yeah, AB, you're right. There was a tornado.
Weights everywhere. 10s, 20s, bell bars.
Try 90s, dog. What do you mean? I know you had a little hunk yesterday on the broadcast.
Yo, I actually got to, I don't know what it is, but I need to take a shit.
Okay.
I don't know what it is, if it's the coffee or what. Man, breaking news.
Breaking news.
I'm so sorry to do this, guys. There is the plus and minuses.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go through some of these.
Please go ahead. I'll be in the bathroom.
Okay.
If any activity happens at Mar-a-Lago, just shout.
I'll kick in the door immediately.
Thank you, guys. I'll be right back.
Okay. All right. Well, I was watching Ethan's conversation yesterday with the TikTok guy who is like, who I've actually covered on my YouTube as well in my Andrew Tate Wannabes Are Hilarious series. Sebastian, Romania's proudest soldier.
Right.
And I recall him saying something along the lines of, in one of his TikToks, like, I could change Ethan's life. Like, just give me a moment with him. And it was wonderful to see Ethan's life change.
Yeah.
Let me think
on
about
camera.
Hold on.
That was truly, truly brilliant. I feel like for all of Ethan's like faults, and there are many of them.
Oh, so
let's
many.
Be real.
So many.
For all of his, for his inability to control his worst urges of, blurting out whatever random nonsensical thing that's going to land him in trouble by a designated hate watcher audience that's like waiting to clip shit. He is in his element whenever he's doing these kinds of interviews. He's very good at like slowly but surely, releasing more and more of the pressure until it ultimately comes to a boiling point where, he just leaves his interlocutors befuddled. And it's always a treat to watch, I would say.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I thought he did an excellent job. And like you said, by the end of it, that he could not wait to get out of here.
Yeah.
And that was before he even realized it was live, which was an interesting little twist on all of it. I don't know how he didn't know it was live. All you had to do was look up anything about the show.
Okay, I have questions, though. I have questions because I don't know if you guys addressed this. Maybe you addressed it in the earlier part of the interview that I missed, but did we ever find out he has a real podcast? Because my speculation was that they do a fake podcast, like they make it seem like they're doing a podcast just so they can get TikTok clips out of it.
That is really interesting because I looked for his podcast and all I could find...
Oh my God, I'm right. Right then.
Maybe partially because I could not find what that clip of him talking shit about Ethan was
Bro,
from. I couldn't
they don't have it. Okay, that's my...
But he does
even if
have
it's not
some
real.
like sort of podcast-like content on his main channel. But it didn't look like the same set or anything. Yeah.
Even if it's not real, even if it does have a podcast, I don't want to believe it.
Okay, let's just go
I
with
think
it.
it's way funnier to think that he just doesn't have a real podcast and he just does like a fake podcast to just get TikTok clips out of it because they saw that like, on TikTok it pops off when you have like podcast clips. So they decided like, yeah, fuck having like a full-blown podcast. Let's just do TikTok clips.
He has these long-form videos, like struggles of growing up poor, featuring my mom.
Let me think about it. Hold on.
Is an hour long. It looks fairly podcasty, but it's not like an official. It's just content on his YouTube channel.
How the fuck does he have 890,000 subscribers? Wait, what? He has 890,000 subscribers?
And my man's getting like 30,000 views.
That's crazy.
Pretty wild that he tried to bring up like Ethan falling off when
I know
what's going on.
That's the funniest part about it is that like, obviously fat man bad. Like, everybody knows that.
Well, that was his first point out of the gate.
Clearly. No, you just gotta the more you say it, the more real it gets.
Yeah.
Like I've noticed that like the more you repeat that like, well, you're a fat person and therefore you're like immoral.
Mm-hmm.
The more valid it became for me at least. But the one thing that I always find funny, I briefly alluded to this last week when I was talking about like Ethan being more trad than like 98% of the conservative commentary circuit, having like multiple children and a wife.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Been in a steady relationship for years.
Yeah.
Dedicated, monogamous relationship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
no, he's living the life.
Actually real trad shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
The other part of it is like for all these alpha bros, for the Shrigma grind set, wake up, get my cake up, dudes out there. He also has like a profoundly successful business, like multiple at this point. So, I was thinking about that a lot when I was watching the conversation take place, and in my mind I was thinking like, dude, you don't have a real podcast. This guy does. You're trying to make it on like, on social media. This dude has for many, many years now.
Right.
Okay. Not to like glaze up Ethan all that much. When he comes back from the shitter, I'll start making fun of him.
Yeah. No, like we said, so many flaws.
So
many
I'm sorry.
flaws.
May I interrupt real quick? He's in chat right now, and he's saying, "Someone tell Dan I'm typing under the podcast account."
I see. I'm a trad king.
Yes.
I see that he said this is a spicy one. Okay, he might not be back for a while from what I'm
we may have to do the show from the bathroom.
Yeah, add that to the list. Yeah, his this is what happens when you fucking eat frozen pizza all the time. Jesus Christ. Okay, so but as I was saying, he's a successful, he's a successful podcasting business, right? He has a successful content business. These guys want to make that happen for themselves.
Mm-hmm.
He also has like an actual with Hila, like an actual fucking fashion merchandising brand, right?
No, they just drop ship their clothes.
But like you can't. You're doing all this same shit that, like, you're trying to do the watered down, shittier version of what this dude is doing, while simultaneously being like, you're a fucking loser. It just like doesn't.
Why would anybody
sense
look
to me.
up to you while he's like trying to obtain everything that Ethan has?
Like, that's, I don't know. I mean, a lot of people like that, a lot of their fan base is like super young, so they only see like shapes and sizes. You know what I mean? They can't comprehend anything beyond that. Very effective counter to all of that, because I'm like, well, I'm bigger than you. Like, I can, you know what I mean?
Sure. Yeah, it helps.
I work out. I promote a positive, healthy lifestyle of physical fitness, improving your mind, body, soul, all the time. So what's up?
What's
like,
up?
What do you got? And at that point, it just basically is reduced to, well, you also like defend, marginalized groups, and I don't like that.
Right.
Because that's always what it is. It doesn't matter what Ethan is saying or doing. Clearly, it's just like you have a difference in opinion. You're toxic because you're defending the rights of marginalized people. So you're a bad guy for that.
Ethan says, I don't eat frozen pizza, bitch ass. Classist. I can't even read that.
How about he say that to my face? Oh, wait, he can't because he's stuck on the shit.
Because his fucking asshole is just pouring lava right now, apparently, according to him. He said just a moment ago that he said, this is bad. It just sent that message in the chat. So good stuff.
It's going to clog it.
It's going well. It's going well in there, it sounds like.
Yeah.
Wiping is optional.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
Yes, there was a brief stutter. We know, chat. Don't worry.
Yeah, it
it's
seems
just a
like
one-off.
everything's all good. I was just looking at that.
But yeah,
seems fine.
it was fun to watch. I especially appreciated the moment where at the end, like the final culmination, where you did the left-handed thing.
Oh yeah.
Like you hit him with the. So what's up? Like you know that there's like. You've seen the graph of like left-handed people skyrocketing all of a sudden when we no longer were forcing people to be right-handed.
Mm-hmm.
And he was just like, like, I loved that moment where you have that clip. Can you pull that clip? It's on the subreddit of the TikTok that a fan made.
Yeah, we'll pull that up right now. I'm
all
looking
right.
for
Well,
that chart right now because
I
that was a
love
good
that
layup.
clip personally because, like he was like, oh, I haven't investigated this matter. Like, oh, I haven't looked into this. And I was thinking to myself, like, motherfucker, you've looked into nothing. Like, what do you mean? You're talking about a whole lot of other shit that you don't know anything about either. Like, this isn't new.
Let me think about it. Hold on.
Well, we're pretty sure. I mean, he basically said, right, that the extent of his research was watching a handful of like YouTube shorts. From Ethan Klein hater account.
You sent it, but I don't know how to pull it up. I don't have like a...
Oh, I can pull it up.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like,
yeah.
You want to pull it up and show it. Yeah, I'm getting comfortable here. It's just like I'm asking you guys to pull shit up and stuff.
Yeah, go ahead.
Pull out.
I'll happily Jamie for you. All right, here we go.
I tweeted that because people think they're born gay, and I don't think they're born gay.
The amount of left-handed people back in the day was really low because people with left-handed were seen as inferior and they were forced to use their right hand more often. But as it became more acceptable, then the amount of left-handed people increased and it became steady at what? Like
12%.
Would you say people choose to be left-handed?
I don't know. I don't know anything about it.
Do you
That's
choose
like-
every day to
What?
have-
Yeah, you don't know anything about anything. Like, you don't know anything about anything. You're talking about the other shit that you don't know anything about. Why don't you talk about this too?
Right.
All right, let's keep going.
Yeah.
to be attracted to women?
No, I wouldn't say so.
Right.
Yeah, I don't think I'm just naturally attracted to women.
Right. So do I need to connect the dots? You got it.
Oh, this music is fucking copyright, unfortunately.
Oh no, really?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It's because it's like on all of these videos, and
Someone
it always
needs
gets
to
fired.
make funk like this style of this genre, but a
Right.
copyright-free
Royalty
version,
free.
so we can use that on all of our TikToks.
We have a lot of talented musicians in the audience. So if anybody
someone needs to get on that.
we need some Sigma grind set music that we can use on the show.
But basically, like, yeah, the idea it doesn't even click
Yeah,
It doesn't even click for him. He just like doesn't get it.
Trying to think, but nothing happens.
He doesn't get anything. Yeah, he came after my boy Bryce. So
Bryce
that's
Hall?
why. What?
Bryce Hall?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. That's friend of the show, Bryce Hall.
yeah. What's his beef with Bryce?
I think he was just like, he was doing the classic thing that like people who are right wing or right wing adjacent love doing, where they're like, oh, you advocate for like gay rights, you're doing it for fake reasons. You know what I mean? Like he was just like, Bryce is the type of dude who just like agrees with everything that like people are saying. You know what I mean? Like, and I think it was like alluding to the fact that he like will, I guess, sometimes say like nice things about the LGBT community.
Civil rights icon, Bryce Hall.
Anyway,
Give it up,
like,
everybody.
I don't even fully understand it, like, but basically, like he was mad about that, and I was just, first of all, I got extra upset because, motherfucker, you're trying to do Bryce Hall, like you're a dollar store Bryce Hall with that fucking fuckboy haircut.
That's why I was surprised to hear you say that. I thought they would, he would like him.
Stay in your fucking lane, dog. Chill. Don't come after my mans.
Is this the video, AB, that you just sent?
Yeah.
Here, let's take a look.
That Bryce Hall thing that's why I said he's an NPC. Girls were saying like I need therapy in the comments, and this dude Bryce Hall is just like, he wants to say and be whatever the world wants him to be. Is gonna say whatever all the girls are saying so that all the girls can agree with him and follow him, because his attention is a bunch of little girls. He was just saying what they were all saying, just like regurgitating that. Like if Bryce Hall was here right now, I bet you $1 that he would agree with it. For sure. That's just the honest truth. Yeah. So, I think I've actually met him before in LA, or was it Taylor Holder? I think I met him before. Yeah, and I won't say anything else. I won't say anything else.
Damn, spill the tea, dude. What you got?
Dude, I saw that and it made my fucking blood boil. Okay? I thought to myself,
Blood boiling.
better not come after my mans like that. Fucked up.
Somebody asked, does Bryce Hall have a Lamborghini?
No, he also has a
question.
Taycan, actually.
Oh.
Yeah. Which is like kind of
Porsche?
lame. Yeah. Like broke boy. What the fuck?
What the fuck?
Driving around on a freaking Taycan, dude? What are you, gay? You care about the environment?
Loser.
What? You got an electric vehicle? Lame.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that Porsche is way better than that Italian trash piece of shit Lambo.
I mean,
Straight up.
Okay.
I have no experience with Lamborghinis other than the Urus, and honestly, I love driving my car.
Yeah,
like, I think it's
amazing.
It's a lot of fun to drive. Oh my god.
We have a live feed.
All right, breaking news: area man caught stuck in the toilet. Folks, we have more updates from Ethan Klein, business owner, stuck in the bathroom, having a hard time wiping. Folks,
we got a man on the street.
This is what the podcast and the broadcast has turned into.
Oh.
Wait a minute.
Oh.
Wait a minute.
Oh, big news. Breaking news.
Wait a minute.
Get a live feed of the toilet.
I'm hearing reports that Ethan Klein has finally made it outside of the bathroom and is back in the studio.
Thank
Return
you,
of the
everybody.
King.
It's great to be back. I was, of course, watching the live feed from the bathroom. I appreciate all the kind words you guys said about me. You
I don't know what you're talking
definitely
about.
gassing me up and reaching me around, which I appreciate.
I don't know what the fuck.
We did mention that you have a
Optional.
lot of issues too.
I heard that part,
Lots
but
of
I chose
problems.
not to register.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Just making sure you didn't miss that.
Also, I have an exciting announcement.
The toilet didn't clog.
The poop successfully was flushed.
Let's go.
Although I will say, I had a moment of thinking that, this isn't going to go down.
Did you wipe?
Well, seeing as it's optional.
Wiping is optional.
Yeah, Zach. I did wipe, but I know it's optional. That's my choice given to me by God.
So you did wipe.
Hassan, what do you think? I mean,
What do I think about
kind of
wiping?
resolved it, but like...
No, it's not optional. You have to wipe.
No, but
Yep. No, he's right.
But, see, you're not hearing the question correctly. Is it optional
Let him
in
cook.
terms of like life or death?
Yes.
Okay.
Like life or death, you have to wipe.
You have to wipe your ass
What
or
kind
you will
of question
die.
is that?
You have to wipe your ass or you will die.
What? No, you will die if you don't wipe your ass.
What? Okay,
Thank
there it
you.
is. Hassan says.
He gets it.
Yeah.
Hassan says
Big news.
you will die if you do not
Yeah.
wipe your ass.
Yes, 100.
Wiping is
I
optional.
fully believe that.
Okay.
Like I'm not even joking. That's like you're describing like 14th century Europe and why
they
were
lived
getting
to, like-
fucking eviscerated out there.
Yeah, but they live till like 40. It's not a bit.
Yeah.
So you'd already be dead, Ethan.
That's
Not
a full
great.
life. That's a full happy life.
Yeah, no shot.
Anyway, thank you guys. Yeah, I saw you guys were talking about my boy Sebastian, and since we're on the topic, should we show some of his coping tweets?
All right, Ethan.
Sure, let's do it.
Sure.
I mean, you guys already touched so well on the topic. He's went straight to Twitter to cope and seethe. For example, look at some of the ones he retweeted.
David, you're a lazy fuck with the American flag emoji. Watching this attempted hit piece of a podcast at CBassG16
That's
should be
him.
called Attack of the Nerds. Step,
fuck!
you handled yourself very, very well while deflecting personal attacks from the fatty. Oh!
This man,
Oh!
he came away from that and
Devastating.
retweeted that.
Dog.
Attack of the Nerds!
This is what he need. This is what he was in a rush to go do. Remember how he
Yeah.
had a lot to do. It was
Yeah.
to run to
If
Twitter.
you don't like to see
Tweet.
Bass G16, you're genuinely only playing yourself. One of the best young men I know.
That's fine. I mean, at least he didn't call me a fatty and a nerd, which is the worst thing you can call someone.
Dude, I mean, fat man bad.
I just want to be left
Fat
alone.
man bad.
Batman bad.
Yeah.
absolutely.
After that whole conversation, he's like, no, he's right. This fatty nerd got no place to talk to me about anything.
All right,
God bless
Ethan.
Seabass G. The man paved the way. Dude, what? Oh, he went on a fucking... Oh, he did one of those things where he just like retweeted everyone praising him. Like
Yeah.
all
Yeah, a lot.
12 people
Yes.
that he could find.
Yes.
That's right.
He
That's sad.
paved the way. He handed himself on that. So, but then let's go down to what he said about it himself. My favorite being, wait, there was 43,000 people watching?
I mean, he loved that. That's the first time he's had like real views and not like that Ty Lopez botted shit. You know what I mean? Like AdSense paid views.
He says, here comes Ethan's fan base to clown on me. I was actually trying to find common ground with him, but he wasn't trying to have it.
I thought he was doing a great job when he said like you're fat and a loser and your podcast is in decline. I thought that was like really good for common ground.
He's like, he goes, okay, being gay is a choice. Let's discuss and
That
find
was-
common ground.
I was thinking preach king. That's what I thought.
Right. Thank you.
Yeah.
My favorite one's under the Buzz Lightyear one. If you scroll down
Buzz Lightyear, right? Buzz Lightyear, right?
at the bottom of this one.
The very bottom?
Yeah, right
Oh, here.
Under that one.
Under this one.
Yes, right here.
Every single one of these people has
Where is
Twitter
the one
blue.
that you
There-
like in relation to the Buzz? Yeah, and if there's any other ones in relation to Buzz Lightyear,
Let me think about
like
it.
3
Hold on.
above
It
Buzz.
was come on, that was a good marker.
Yeah,
you
it was-
saw the buzz.
It's a big ass picture of Buzz
No,
Lightyear.
you're right. You're right. You're right. Tony
Madness.
Dark.
Ethan, I gained
Yeah.
weight because I'm on antidepressants. There's barely any calories in the tablets. LOL. He fucking got you. He got you.
This must be an 8-year-old.
He fucking got you. No, that's
Genuinely an
that is a
8-year-old.
Twitter Blue user. Clearly.
Okay, fair enough.
They're clearly 48 years old and trying to make it in the crypto world. Okay.
right.
This man,
building a drop shipping empire.
But I've never actually heard that take that you're gaining weights from antidepressant because the calories in the pills are so.
That's brilliant.
I've never heard that.
No, that's
take.
that's brilliant.
It's novel, to be honest.
I like antidepressants. I think more people should try it. I'm on them right now. Seb, are you depressed right now? No. What the fuck is this guy even saying? Wait, but
Oh, it's cut off.
He's confused.
Yeah, no, they're working, dude. That's why it's great. Are you depressed right now? No, they're working great.
Yeah, but I think he's basically saying like if you're fat, there's no way you can't be depressed. Like that's what he's saying, I think. Which is what I don't understand because like the likelihood that every single person that's calling you a fat and therefore a loser, like statistically speaking, if they're in America, like there's a very high likelihood that they're fat.
Oh yeah.
Like, so I don't really understand where that's coming from either.
He was liking this tweet as well, which I love personally.
Yeah, go hit the gym Anon. Yeah,
I
anyone
can't
that
tell-
says Anon, should, I'm not going to say what I truly feel. I'm just going to say
it in a parable in Minecraft.
Yeah, you should. No, you can't say it in a Minecraft anymore.
in a
shouldn't say it. I'm gonna say
in a
something
story,
I probably shouldn't say.
In a story.
No, I wasn't even gonna say anything that bad. I was just like, I mean, you should go to jail. Honestly, you should go to jail. Your fucking your entire PC should be seized by the federal government and checked thoroughly. Okay, like it's just you're immediately signaling to everyone that you are a pathetic fucking loser.
Is this one edited? I can never tell because people started fucking with these photos so much.
I don't think so.
Because it's like, man, that is a crazy fucking picture of me, dude.
I mean, it became a huge meme on the show because
I know, but I can't tell.
Why did they do me dirty like this?
I can't tell which one is edited and which one isn't.
Yeah.
There it is, though. I look comfortable.
Okay, so but finally, I think this is where I hope you realize that like you should take my advice and get on T immediately and start doing steroids.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah.
And get shredded.
Oh, because it would shut them up.
Because like
it would be really good.
Because like here's the thing, for a lot of these fucking losers, like it doesn't really matter what you look like. Obviously, Nico's been calling me a fucking soy boy like nonstop, and it's like, dude, like. I would eat you for breakfast and I wouldn't get enough protein out of that. You know what I mean? Like you are.
It looks like he weighs 150 pounds.
You're a twink, and there's nothing wrong with that.
I'd make a couple.
You're a very pretty twink, but let's be real. Like, come on. But even then, they still do that.
Well, he finds like yeah.
But my point is like when he says shit like that, even his fan base is like, you know, they're like, is this real? Is this working? I don't know if it works. So. Because they look at like shapes and colors.
I would love it, man.
With their lizard brain. If you got shredded, it would be great. Do it out of spite.
So should I get on steroids before and then start lifting?
Let's link you up with Bradley.
I just want to start. I just want to get on the T, baby. The T train.
No, I mean I don't know if. Oh God,
I'd be
that button
crazy. Like
no, that button would never
disappear.
No, that button would never work. Like. Oh God, you would get banned if you were on steroids. You would definitely get banned.
Oh, I see.
You get angry and say some unhinged shit.
Yeah.
I don't need.
We got the button now.
I don't need that anywhere.
Do you feel like your life changed yesterday?
Oh, my life? Yeah.
Was it a life-changing experience for you?
It was. I went home. I had dinner. But I hung out with the kids. I mean, if I think about the impact on my life.
You had a life-changing shit earlier.
I did Does that count? Is that what he meant?
I think so.
I think this dude's going to probably need some recovery time, to be honest.
His life might have changed.
If anyone's life has changed.
These glasses have changed my life.
Hopefully he's on a different path now.
I said that after yesterday's episode, he's going to wind up on antidepressants.
When there's nothing wrong with that, you know.
There's nothing wrong with it.
In fact...
Tim. I love the notion of being like, I want to come on your podcast and then, spending the second half of the podcast saying, I just want to be left alone.
That was one of the funniest things. I was like, wait, what does that mean?
I just want to be left alone.
Yeah, just leave me alone, man. How it started, I'm going to change your life. How's it going? I just want to be left alone.
I just want to be left alone.
Yeah.
I just don't understand what's wrong with your brain that you are so good in like the most awkward scenarios. But if there's nothing awkward going on, you have to fucking pop off and say some shit. Like it's like you're like Jekyll and Hyde.
I need it to be awkward one way or the other. So if it's not them, then it needs to be me.
You're such a smooth operator when like you're just eviscerating the person in front of you in like. But then when there is no such situation, you're like, I gotta say some unhinged shit. I gotta be the awkward one.
Yeah, it's a different. That's suited up, Ethan. You know what I mean?
Great.
That's War General Ethan. Oh, that's your favorite Ethan? Okay.
Yeah, dude, it's awesome.
Thank you. Thank you,
brother. You just very effectively dismantle your interlocutor.
To be fair, he's not like the sharpest debate opponent.
But like, it's not like the conversation is supposed to be like one that is educational. You know what I mean? I'm saying like it's fun. And you do a good job.
Well, thank you so much.
The other guy, I mean, the cult guy, the Nexium cult guy, he was at least like somewhat intelligent.
Yeah. That guy got it bad though.
He was good on rhetoric at least.
That was a bit of a gotcha, I think. Maybe was that a gotcha? Because he didn't know I had Tourette's. So I don't know.
Oh, that was definitely a gotcha.
Yeah, we gotcha.
I mean, the full first
Gotcha,
half,
bitch.
he thought you were sympathetic to him for half of the interview.
Yeah, that was okay. I take it back. Maybe he's a fucking idiot too. Yeah.
No, but the whole it was like another hour after the reveal that you were arguing with him, and you still did well when you were in that mode as well. So.
I mean, all I like to do, it's almost like the Socratic method. When I talk to someone like Sebastian, when I hear something that sounds funny to me, you want to just dig down as far as possible and get to the root of like, what does it mean and why do you believe that? And, when you get down below the surface, because guys like that, they'll say something like, being gay is a choice, something like that. And you can just have a conversation.
Which is true. I mean,
100%.
What I believe in. After yesterday. I didn't believe it before, but now I believe it.
I'm deciding today to suck dick exclusively.
Throw up the breaking news.
Breaking news. I'm
you
choosing to be gay
You asked that
today.
question, but it's a question that everyone should ask others if that's the case. Like, okay, let's say being gay is a choice. What now? Why is that a problem?
Well, if they think being
it's not, but let's say it is. Why is that an issue?
If people believe being gay is a choice, that implies that they have some inherent understanding of that they are having to choose to be attracted to women. They could choose. They like the option of being gay, right? They would choose that, but it's not the right thing to do. So they choose to be women because that's virtuous to be straight.
Yeah, like Rick Perry.
So it is a little gay, in a sense, to say being gay is a choice.
Yeah, Rick Perry.
Rick Perry.
He once famously said, dicks are like alcohol to an alcoholic. When you've gone sober. I mean, he didn't say it like that. I'm paraphrasing, but he basically said something along the lines of like, an alcoholic who's who went sober will see alcohol and the temptations of alcohol, but will avoid it, and that's what homosexuals should do. And I was thinking God damn, Rick Perry, like every time he sees like a fucking twink staff member, he's probably like
he's like an alcoholic.
He's like white knuckling.
Oh yeah.
Oh God.
Well, I don't want to be gay.
Oh, one of the good examples is he says, I don't want my woman to dress with her cleavage out. And so it's you got to dig deep and understand, okay, if he's in a circle where he's talking to people and friends and peers, they're just going to take that at face value. But you say, why do you feel that way? Why do you feel that way? How does that make you feel? Like, explain to me why. And, he'll finally come to the conclusion that she's his, right? And so you come to a moment of truth there by digging to the root of an issue.
And it's also deeply insecure too. Like, it's paired up with like obviously hyper misogyny. Hyper misogyny meets deep insecurity.
Yes, deep.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, oh, this is my property, and also on top of that, I am terrified of other men looking at her and her getting some gratification out of that, because ultimately I think, what if she finds someone that's better than me?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Can we take a look at Mar-a-Lago, please? It's been a minute since we checked in. Mar-a-Lago, of course. We are looking today in Florida, a cloudy, overcast day with some slight wind. Do we see anybody on the lawn?
Any moment now, Ron DeSantis is going to come in with his pretty little boots. His pretty little boots and show up on scene to defend. Oh, there it is. A Ron DeSantis has hit the building, folks.
Watch out, Trump. He's coming for you.
It seems he's walking his pretty little boots over to the Mar-a-Lago. Is that a pool? Is that a lake? Is that the ocean? I don't know.
I believe it's probably the ocean.
Okay.
Or some kind of runoff
Is
to
it
the
beachfront? Yeah.
By the way, these memes are so good. There was 43,000 people watching.
Yeah.
And then there's he's used to be funny. He said the thing, and then there's whore begging for validation. There's a lot of pictures of him Dr. Wiener to Ethan the whole time. Get a load of this guy. 24-year-old insecurity. People don't even know. Watch you. He's got that verified, baby. Oh, we got that good.
Oh, we got that yellow.
Oh, you got the gold,
baby.
We gold like that. Yeah. This one is great.
Yeah.
I actually watched your reaction. I was curious. You were tickled by who the fuck Jimmy Lee was.
Yeah. I didn't understand what was going on there.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's an interesting dude.
Yeah,
the whole side of Asia.
I saw when he started to go off the rails a little bit when he was like, well,
I read it.
I
I saw, it's like my dad read something that said gays come from bad homes.
Yeah, they're fatherless families. I was like, Jimmy, we're doing so good today.
That's like, I don't know what his vibes are. He couldn't get a good beat on him.
He's old-timey.
He's an old-timey comic that's sort of in our orbit, and
there's a lot of these.
Yeah,
the Apple thing was really good. When you were like, oh, well, what Teddy Fresh is doing in drop shipping is the same, but then he also claimed Teddy Fresh was a scam, which would imply drop shipping is a scam.
Selling iPhones is a scam.
Like, yeah, I think your counter to like our iPhones is a scam was good. There was a lot of good moments in there. I mean, he had.
Oh, here
he
it
had
is.
no good thoughts.
Here you are reacting to Jimmy Lee. It's going down to the fucking dunks, bro. I mean, that is a colossal dump, bro.
That's off the cliff.
And I mean, at least mine is like pretty flat. But that is I love the slide whistle, Zach. That was right on.
Thank you.
Thank you. And you were going down like the Titanic, brother. That is rough.
It's brutal. Can you guys hold on? Yeah, so my analytics are down because I haven't posted content.
You bitched him on this. You sunned him. Like that was fucked up. I actually felt kind of bad for him there.
He's gonna do. You know what I think happened?
What?
If I have to guess, and of course it's just an assumption, he doesn't know anything about me except like the Keemstar talking points.
I think he he is just like every other like young kid who watched your like sketches and whatnot, right?
He used to be
and then like probably was like maybe thought, oh, the podcast is like I'll tune in every now and then, liked it, and now thinks you're like a woke SJW, so he hates you. Like he just stopped watching.
Yes. But the only thing he knows about me is Keemstar talking points. I think when I tweeted at him, Keemstar has like H3 notifications on, obviously. Mm-hmm. And I think he reached out to him and was like, yo, bro, you gotta hit him up about fake Teddy Fresh rip-off designs. And
yeah.
I mean, he didn't know what he was talking about. Just looked like an idiot. So shout out to Keemstar for the
layup.
Assuming. I don't know. But here it is. It's just a thought I had.
On the internet, so I just wanted to take a step back. That's why they're down.
It's tough being out there as a creator, huh? I don't think you're gonna make it. If you have thin skin like that. I mean, that's why it's going down.
I think I'll be fine.
You'll be fine.
I think I'll be fine. Yeah.
Ethan, if I can interject in his behalf, I think he's going to do better than all of us together.
Oh, thank you, Jimmy.
Not you and me, him.
Yeah.
Sebastian.
Yeah, but I
that's just my opinion.
Our podcast is continually in the.
I don't know who that guy is. He's like one of the characters, right?
In the world. He's a dentist. He's like a fucking millionaire.
Wait, what? Really?
He's very successful dentist.
Bro, there is a zero shot I'm letting that guy anywhere near my fucking face with like anesthesia.
He's
no disrespect, but
he's a really accomplished dentist.
He owns like 6 practices.
Yeah, but I'll tell you this: the Jimmy Lee iceberg is probably becoming one of the deepest.
Yeah, it's a long.
My
story.
history with him goes back like I don't know, it's almost 10 years now.
Bro, that's wild.
Yeah.
People get their teeth done by that dude. What the fuck?
So let's actually talk about the news if we can. So Trump arrest watch. What's going on? They were supposed to arrest him on Tuesday. They said that they canceled the grand jury on Tuesday for a reason they didn't specify. What do you think's happening? And is Trump going to be arrested?
I don't know. Like I actually don't know because the grand jury keeps saying like, oh, we're not gonna convene today. We're not going to do it today. And then they're like, we're going to do it tomorrow. And then tomorrow comes around and they're like, just kidding. We're not going to do it today. Now, there's a couple different things here to address. One, Donald Trump is a criminal. I mean, he's done a lot of crimes. He is Mr. Crime. And obviously there's two different perspectives here. Like all presidents have done war crimes. Straight up. There is not a single president you can point to in the United States of America's history that hasn't engaged in either questionable moral behavior or just outright, things that you would consider war crimes or other kinds of crimes. But of course, that's still within like the bounds of reason, even if it is overall immoral. And Donald Trump has done plenty of those things as well. But this is a unique predicament because Donald Trump is so brazen with his criminal conduct, and also, he's like a New York real estate developer. So he's done like New York real estate developer type crimes.
Yeah,
like paying hush money,
right?
Getting your lawyer who literally went to prison for this, okay, to pay hush money to a porn star, and then refunding it through campaign contributions. Like that's illegal. It's just pretty cut and dry across the board. It's so illegal. The guy working for him went to jail for this. Okay.
Right.
So now they've elevated it.
Cohen, who he was sentenced to what, like 12 years, but he got out already.
Yeah, he already got out. Friend of the show, Michael Cohen. I've been on his podcast before. Did you know that?
I didn't.
Yeah.
He is a friend of the show. I love how he just flipped. He's like, bro, I'll be whatever you want. Just pay me and I'll say whatever you want.
He's an interesting dude. Anyway, but I mean, he's a fucking slimy New York lawyer. Of course, he's fucking awful and did that, right? But in many ways, you could hit Trump on a lot of different things. This is just one of them. I think the RICO case in Georgia is way more solid with respect to the phone call that he had.
That's like way, in my opinion, it's like of all the things to arrest him for. I mean, he did a fake tax write-off. It's like, I don't know.
Inciting an insurrection.
Yeah,
that's another good one that you can hit him on.
good.
So there's that. The DOJs are still conducting an investigation.
Yeah.
As far as we know, I think maybe the reason why the grand jury is like holding out is possibly because he might be indicted on like some federal charges or something due to the DOJ. I'm just speculating. I'm spitballing. I have no idea. But
Could it
ultimately,
potentially be that the tension is too maybe is it the location secret where the grand jury takes place?
no, I think it's in a courthouse, which is why
Because I
there was
wonder
a
if
bomb
there's like
threat.
threats against them and it's too tense.
Yeah,
They're like,
they did a bomb threat on the courthouse, but it's not that intense actually.
But I think they're waiting for this to cool off.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
I think the worst thing that could have ever happened to Donald Trump wasn't necessarily that he gets indicted for, paying hush money to a porn star that he probably had sex with for the first and last time in his entire life. I still maintain the position that Donald Trump is an asexual.
Interesting.
Yes. But, he just, for one reason or the other, he really likes Stormy Daniels, who he now calls Horseface, by the way.
Which is really kind of...
Just like 130 grand.
I have those.
But then you also are calling her Horseface?
I have the video.
Yeah.
That's really kind of insane. I mean, we talk about like people that say less insane things regularly, and this is, the president calling someone a horse face in front of
someone he had sex with.
Yeah.
Oh, folks, there's a yacht. Is that the FBI yacht? You can see there in the bottom of the screen. There's
my God.
movement.
Flag.
Oh my God! What's going on?
Was that a
right.
CCP flag? Was that
It seems Joe Brandon has sent in President, dear leader Xi Jinping's troops in a Chinese yacht down to Mar-a-Lago to arrest him and extradite him to Beijing.
Ian, breaking news. Do we have the ability to go back and analyze that boat frame by frame?
Yeah, let's play a live action replay here.
Do we have the rewind capabilities?
We're investigating. We're looking into it now.
Much like
Stand by.
Much like the police force, we are also defunded.
Oh boy!
And might not be able to have the capabilities of rewinding here. We're gonna find out in our $20 gazillion compound if we can rewind the footage.
Yes, I'd like to analyze frame by frame to see what's going on there at Mar-a-Lago. But yeah, here's he's standing in front of American flags in a damn suit, calling a woman a horse face. And people are like, yes, that's my boy. I mean, what?
But like also kind of an L. Like you fucked a horse face? Like what's that about? And you paid for it? Like, do you guys have the photo of him next to Stormy Daniels, by the way, from that one event where he actually met her? Because
here, I've got it.
That
Here it is.
You can tell.
Oh,
like,
oh yeah, he's feeling himself.
That
like
face.
he's so happy, dude. He is elated.
Wait, how long ago was this? Because he looks
2006.
He looks horrible.
Oh my god, I love the font, the Disney font on myspace.com/StormyDaniels.
Damn.
Like that's the face of a man who's going.
He
"Nah,
did
that's
it.
the woman.
Oh,
right
he
there."
did it.
He did it.
Yeah, guilty. Straight
did
up. Show that to the fucking. That's probably what they showed at the grand jury. They were like, "You think this guy fucked her?
Look at this
Boom!
face.
Look at this photo." And they were like, "Yeah, oh yeah, guilty."
Yeah, but let's watch him calling her a horse face. She's not actually a horse face. She's very
I
beautiful.
was about to say she's very pretty.
Yeah,
I don't know where
she looked
like,
great.
come on.
I mean, she has a beautiful face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or horrible radical left Democrat investigations of your all-time favorite president, me, is just a continuation of the most disgusting witch hunt in the history of our country. It's gone on forever with Russia.
The bronzer's getting so
Ukraine,
wild,
Ukraine,
dude.
Ukraine.
How many layers of bronzer? That man, he lays down on the pillow. He has to replace his pillowcase every night. Otherwise
Bro,
it's just
he
like-
is gonna be looking like Andrew Tate coming out of jail whenever they perp walk him. If he goes to jail,
You're so right.
if he goes to prison, no more bronzer, no more hair supplements, no
But
more
they're not gonna put him in
hairspray.
prison. They're just gonna.
I know. I'm just fantasizing.
Okay,
Come
all right, all right.
All the fun.
I
Yeah.
just don't want you to get your hopes up, for Christ's sake.
No, I mean I know it's not gonna
that-
happen, but I'm just having fun with it.
That was
you
like
know what I mean?
Andrew Tate, 3 months in prison per block.
Yeah.
Sucker.
I just want to know what
Sorry.
would happen to him. Like I want to know
he would look
what
like
he would look like.
He would look like Darth Vader at the end of the movie when it's with his helmet off.
Oh yeah.
True.
It's like super pasty and just kind of.
There was that one photo I think at Mar-a-Lago when he looked a little unkempt. That random like from behind shot. That
Well,
creep
there was that one time, just completely fucking randomly, he came out with like a totally different style. Do you remember that? And his like hair was done differently and everything, and he actually like kind of looked normal.
I don't remember.
You don't
that.
remember this? Trump looking normal.
Ukraine and the Mueller hoax.
Yeah, here.
It's an- No.
No.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
yeah. That was such a strange day he had.
And it only happened once. Like,
Yeah, because everyone bullied him.
This
he
man is looking like John
experimented-
Candy, bro. Go back.
He experimented with a
Full
God.
screen that shit. That is
His,
John
his
Candy.
sex appeal is through the roof, man. He is so fucking hot.
That outfit is doing a lot for me right now.
That's like me when I was trying to grow my hair out, and everyone was like, "Dude, it sucks. Don't do it." And then I didn't listen to everybody, and I kept growing it. And now I look back at it, and I'm like, maybe it wasn't the best decision. You should
live
do
and
it,
learn.
King.
absolute disgrace what's going on.
Yes.
They even spied on my campaign. And remember this, with all of the work that they did on Mueller, no collusion. That's what the answer was all no collusion.
Mueller.
Whether it's the Mar-a-Lago raid or the Unselect Committee hoax, the perfect Georgia phone call, it was absolutely perfect.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Or the Stormy Horseface Daniels
Bro, you stupid, dumbass fucking loser.
extortion plot.
Bro, speechless.
No.
It's just bad form to just be like, I paid so much money to have sex with a woman that I am now calling horseface. Like that's a
Would
big
you
L.
apparently pay to have sex with her?
What? I don't know the
No,
that
he
money,
did
but-
not. No one's alleged that he paid to have sex with her. He convinced her to have sex with him, allegedly, by promising her a role on
The
Celebrity Apprentice.
Yeah, on Celebrity
That,
Apprentice.
that was
that's
the game,
fucking dirty.
which did not work out for her.
That is not.
The payment came later as a hush payment in 2016, so
That
like
is
10 years later.
Oh, scummy. That's like straight up Harvey Weinstein shit right there.
Yeah, a little bit.
Just sleep with me, baby. I'll get you a.
They also watched a lot of Shark Week together, reportedly.
Oh yeah, that.
That's
fuck,
how-
I
that
That
forgot
was
about
a
that. You're
little
right.
detail that was in there that really caught my eye.
That's
that
how you
they
know it's real.
Yeah.
enjoyed Shark Week together.
He loved this woman. Like this is like the only time Trump has ever loved anything but himself.
You might be right.
That's why he's so scorned. That's why he's like, horse face, why did you do this to me? We had a beautiful time together.
Yeah.
Watching Shark Week.
It was a perfect time, a beautiful time.
Oh,
So here is,
God.
well, of course, word is out that Trump might possibly get arrested. And as you might expect, the usual suspects, such as Crowder and Tim Pool, had something to say about it. In fact, Tim
Crowder's back.
Crowder's back. Yeah.
Oh damn.
Yeah, this week.
Kind of fell off a little bit. What is he on
back on.
Rumble? I haven't seen it. I haven't even seen his shit.
He does like a hybrid Rumble. Bro, Crowder hired one of these dumb fuck Joe Rogan Manosphere comedians.
Brian Callahan.
Brian Callen works for
Brian Callen is now part of the Mug Club, and so is Jim Brewer.
Well,
it was just announced.
The GOAT, dude. The GOATs of comedy.
Brian Callen is the guy who is speculated to be the unnamed friend in the Chris D'Elia story.
Right.
Wasn't Chris D'Elia outed on their show when he was like, "What you can?"
Yeah.
In retrospect, that famous clip of
when
him
he's like, "What?"
It dawning on him. Yeah.
People can save Snapchats.
Yes.
That moment, yeah.
Yeah, that was it.
Anyway, here's Crowder talking about what if President Trump is arrested. Let's see what happens.
Oh, it's muted.
Let's see what happens.
Yo, it goes fire on mute.
This is what many people are talking about. And of course, like I said, what do you think? You think it's a PR stunt? You think this is happening? What do you think the results will be from this? Look.
Motherfucker, you did not just do that. This man just hit me with a bell and a comment graphic.
Yeah.
Don't you ever do that again.
He needs buccal fat removal.
You think so?
Because he's like his body fat percentage is like not that high, but he has like a fatty face. If he got if he got like buccal fat removal, I feel like he would look a little bit more taut. You know what I mean?
Be a good
you look a bit
suggestion for him.
He could look a little bit sexier, I think.
Leave a comment with your ideas.
Because it seems like, despite the fact that he has like a weak heart, a very, very weak heart, it seems like he works out a lot, a decent amount. You got to appreciate it.
Heart willing,
Yeah.
Arresting Donald Trump, I don't know if the Democrats are that bold.
He's looking a little
and I don't
slutty
know
with
if they
those
want this.
titties out
Frankly,
like that.
somebody
You
thinks
see
that
that?
maybe some people have.
Am I crazy?
His titties are out.
Cover him up, slut. What is this?
Tight shirt. It's a
Look at that.
form-fitting.
Look at that.
Fitting, yeah.
I mean,
Top are saying don't do this
titties
because it will
bursting out the
backfire.
seams.
But if you arrest your political opponents, people who are actively seeking the presidency, look, do you guys want to start a civil war? Because that's how you start a civil war.
Oh, yeah, totally.
There it is.
You ain't doing shit.
No civil war is going to happen. You want to know why? I was briefly going to allude to this. The worst thing that could have possibly happened to Donald Trump is no crowds showing up for the potential arrest. There's two reasons for this. I've been thinking about this a lot. Number one, he kind of fell off. Let's be real. Number two, January 6th and the subsequent investigations that came after and the people getting arrested basically removed the sense of entitlement that all of these like small business owners in fucking Florida and Arkansas realized, like, oh no, we're not above the law if we like do, our own brown shirts movement. Oh, sorry. And last but not least, and this is perhaps the most important factor. I said two, but I'm going to give you three important moments here. A lot of right-wing mobilization is astroturfed. What I mean by that is, like, there are a lot of 501c4s. There's a lot of groups like Turning Point USA that basically bus people to these sorts of events. Yeah, it's always projection when they say George Soros is like, paying protesters. Like, they literally will look for people to fill rooms, like they did at CPAC, right? They'll hire people to fill rooms. They'll hire people to go to events and stuff. And there's like professional protesters, obviously, that they send everywhere. And I don't think the Republican Party is backing. I don't think the Republican Party is backing Trump like that any longer, which is part of the reason why that infrastructure is no longer available to him, which is why you don't really see a lot of people. Now, it could either be because A, they don't want Donald Trump to be president, which they've made very clear, or B, they are afraid of January 6th happening again, which will hurt Trump's chances overall, even if he does become president or whatever. See, yeah, Giga Chad Steven.
Buccal fat removed.
Actually, don't do that. You look more like me when you do that, and I don't like that.
Oh, my God. Wait, what?
I like this look.
Dude, what? That looks so much like you.
I don't like that.
Whoa.
He's not doing shit.
Do not
Are
get
you
your
the
butt
left
fat
router?
removed. That's gay and also ungodly, and
You'd fuck him like that, and it scares you.
I
Desantis
just
is
think
gay.
he would look too much like me, and I don't like that.
Are they?
People already make those comparisons.
Hassan, you always take off pretty quick after the show.
Have you ever seen them in the same room?
I've never
together?
seen Crowder
It's
and
gay.
Hassan together.
Haven't.
Gay.
Although his head is normal proportions.
Ah, thank God. Yeah.
Oh,
Wait, what?
you're right. That gives it away.
No, my head is much larger than his head. That's what you meant, right, Ethan?
Well, I'm talking proportions. Yeah, Crowder and Tim, they're giant cowards. They're not going to do shit. They're like, not me. We're going to do a civil war. Not me, though. I have too much to live for.
You know who's the biggest coward, the biggest fake friend? Marjorie Taylor Greene, who came out and was like, don't protest, don't do it. No matter what happens, don't protest this. It's obviously unjustifiable, but don't protest, which is like what Kevin McCarthy's been saying, which is what everyone in the Republican Party has been saying. But I was shocked to see that from Marjorie Taylor Greene, who made a name for herself by being the radical, the
Wait,
real.
what is she doing?
We
They're
don't
their
need
own
to.
fate, fear and anger. This most powerful combination. The guys are driving I wonder if somebody got to her, because the Koch brothers don't want civil unrest.
You know who fucking got there? Kevin McCarthy. That's what. He's laying it down. No, he's just laying it down, I think.
Oh.
I suspect that
Laying pipe?
I suspect that Marjorie Taylor Greene and Kevin McCarthy are having sex, yes.
Wow.
Allegedly. That is my
Okay,
suspicion.
That is a bombshell.
It must be some good dick to get her to be talking like that.
Strong woman like that needs a beta man to dominate, like Kevin McCarthy.
I'll tell you what, I saw the way that Kevin McCarthy put Matt Gaetz in order when he was being a little bitch.
I think he's got no
scared him.
riz. No, I think they're all bitches. They're all fucking awful monsters, but they're all cowardly little bitches when push comes to shove. They're all like Democrats. Like that is literally what a Democratic. That's like Chuck Schumer would write that. You know what I mean? Like, hey, I know that the Republicans are threatening the future of America.
Let's go to the Trump.
Sorry.
But let's vote extra hard next week. That's like what they say.
All right, let's watch this. I want to get a taste for what these guys are saying.
Indictment. This is what many people are talking about.
Oh, can I tell you
Of course-
something funny? After the little
Pause, man.
leprechaun sidekick got fired when he moved to Rumble.
Yeah, Dave's out.
No,
We don't know if he got fired. We
Bro,
suspect.
he didn't leave. Well, that guy has no prospects in life. He's not, what
Bro,
does he
how
do?
dare you, Ethan? He is the number
Maybe
one divorce.
Maybe fucking river dancing on St. Patty's Day next year. But other than that,
Whoa! He's the number one divorced dad comic in the United States of America.
Really?
No,
that's stiff competition.
I'm just saying that.
He might be.
No.
By the way, the CEO of TikTok's being grilled right now. If we have any interesting clips, I want to watch that. He's being grilled by Congress.
Wait, let's see what.
But
So
yeah,
this is all
yeah.
you
Like I
got from
said,
Steven?
What do you think? You think
No,
it's a
there's
PR
more.
stunt? You think this is happening? What do you think the results will be from this? Look, arresting Donald Trump, I don't know if the Democrats are that bold, and I don't know if they want this. Frankly, some of me thinks that maybe some people up top are saying, don't do this because it will backfire. But if you arrest your political opponents, people who are actively seeking the presidency, look, do you guys want to start a civil war? Because that's how you start a civil war.
Yeah, no,
Not
no, it
saying I
won't.
want it, but I'm saying
No, it won't.
if you look throughout history, jailing political opponents is kind of one of the key items that pop shit off.
Shut up, idiot, stupid ass,
Yeah.
dumbass. They're just
Hitler.
gonna take his fingerprint. Shut the fuck up.
That's who he's
Moron.
talking about. He's I love the Nelson Mandela comparisons. Like they're like, this is our Nelson Mandela. You know what I mean?
He was locked up
I would
for
love
like
if he was
30
Nelson.
years.
Yeah, Nelson Mandela was in jail for
27
decades.
years.
Yeah,
So
yeah, Tim Pool just says war. Tim Pool, of course, the bravest American patriot. He's ready to go to war.
wait, hold on. He's a
War.
centrist liberal. What do you mean? He's
No.
just saying
I think he's
that
fully dropped the
objectively. He's
pretense.
just saying that
War.
descriptively. He's saying like, wow, this is war, I think.
Can we get more details? War.
Absolutely.
Okay, what kind of weaponry do you think would be valid for civilians to use?
Oh,
I
that's
believe
my
an individual citizen in this country has a right to own a nuclear warhead.
Interesting. Okay, well, yeah, let's avoid that.
That rocks.
yeah. He's just like
You know what the problem is though? It's definitely not me.
yeah. No, of course not.
Whoa, this
Timmy's
Timmy's by the way, your Twitch has been awesome lately, man.
Stop. I don't like this. I don't like this.
Oh, I
I don't
watched
like
that
this. Not do
episode,
this.
yeah.
Let's not do this. Oh my god, I hate this.
What did you do with your hair? You look good.
Okay, first of all, that's objectively false. How dare you?
What?
So fucking stupid, bro.
Don't be so hard on yourself. I think you look good.
You look great. It's all good, man.
Be confident.
If
in who
Steven
you are.
Crowder gets buccal fat removal, it's over for me.
Well, you'll have to get buckle fat, and then you'll have to transform even deeper.
No, I already have good facial features. I'm good.
Well, no, you have a low buckle to remove.
Everyone's got a low buckle.
do a little work.
We'll do a little work on you. Don't worry. We'll figure it out.
Filler.
Tito said, "Let's take a minute for standing ovation to Ethan."
Oh.
For giving a performance of a lifetime?
Breaking news.
Let's
get back to that
there
donation
it
in a
is.
second.
For being the voice. Well, hold on.
That
I
is
was
not
reading
the
this
Chinese
flag.
flag.
Yeah, but this is important.
For being the voice of us all yesterday and handling a contentious conversation with grace, candor, humility. Here's to 42 years of wisdom. Okay.
We glazed you up for while you were pooping up a storm. We glazed you for 15 minutes.
Listen, they donated. They donated.
You still need to read the comments?
I'm just reading a donation. That's my obligation.
Well,
to the
unfortunately,
people.
I'm hearing reports from Ian in the control room that it is not possible to do that replay again very easily. It took him that last 15 minutes to.
Can I see it
sort that
again?
out. No.
Wait, what? I can't see it again.
Well, I saw it's not a Chinese flag. I think it's probably
I wasn't even ready.
It's probably like the state flag of Delaware or some shit. That's where usually people buy their boats.
Can you do it again, Ian? Okay, one more time. Here, and watch closely, everybody.
It's not the state flag of Delaware, but it's a state flag.
I thought it might have been a Confederate flag, but I didn't get a good look. Go ahead, Ian. Okay, here it is.
Here we go.
Back on the grounds of Mar-a-Lago, taking a quick look at this boat that sailed on by, cruised on by. We're going to be taking we're waiting for, of course, this
Any
boat
second now.
to enter the frame here.
Any second.
All right.
Here we go.
Here it is.
Oh, here we go.
Okay, the boat is entering. We got
It's a
some people on
booze
the
cruise.
deck. It's a nice looking kind of luxury yacht. I like what I'm seeing. Does not look like federal agents would be on board of that unless it was some kind of clandestine operation.
Oh, you think this is like a rogue cell?
So the red flag is what's intriguing me on the back there.
Oh no, it's what is
Australian.
that? No, is it?
Yeah.
Red.
It's the
Probably
Aussie
British.
flag, isn't it?
But it's probably what is it like a?
I don't think so. Isn't the Aussie flag a
No.
blue
It's
field?
probably like a state inside of Australia or something, maybe. Or
Yeah, the Australian flag is a similar pattern, but it's a blue field, not
But it's the
a
one
white field.
they had this one, like this shit.
That's the flag of Bermuda.
Bermuda.
Oh, Bermuda. Well, what are they doing with the?
what do you mean? That's where you buy. That's why I thought immediately Delaware. Like when you buy a boat, come on, you're rich, dude.
I'm not boat rich.
Rich guy. Okay, first of all, you're definitely boat
could be
rich.
boat rich.
I can't
Not
believe
that boat. That boat probably cost like 20 mil.
Okay.
I
That did
doubt
look
it,
pretty-
but
looked pretty nice.
What? Bro, those yachts are
They're pretty
crazy.
fucking expensive.
Yeah.
I agree with that. 20 mil.
Yeah.
Excuse me, Hassan. I've watched every episode of Below Deck, so do not question my.
I actually don't know anything about boat prices, but I do know that people buy boats like in like island nations like that, or American island nations like Delaware, like tax shelters basically.
You know what I'd like to do? Can you pull some highlights of the ongoing TikTok?
So I do have a few in the doc already. If you scroll up, there's a section called TikTok is our home.
TikTok
And
is our home.
There's a handful of links here with just some stuff I've been seeing getting traction on.
As you
Twitter.
guys know, the CEO of TikTok, TikTok is being heavily considered to be either banned or forced to sell to an American company.
Is my home.
And I am obviously hugely opposed to that, Hassan. The main chief reason, I could go on and on about all these legitimate reasons. The only real reason, of course, is that it would benefit Ryan Kavanaugh, who owns Triller, and we cannot allow that to happen.
Wait, why?
Well, because
why would that benefit him?
When last time TikTok was almost banned, where they stopped the new downloads of the app, people flocked to Triller.
Oh no, we can't let that happen.
That's what I'm saying. This is outrageous.
I don't want TikTok to be sold because I love Xi Jinping.
Right.
And I think he should have access to all the information he wants to see.
Well, anyway, anyway, So he's in front of Congress and he's getting grilled by both Republicans and Democrats. That's not looking good. Ryan Kavanaugh is probably jerking off at home right now, but Brad the Bull fucks his
The only
wife.
time that like American Congress will ever get together and do anything bipartisan is like if we can be fueled by xenophobia.
Yeah.
Like our desires to make sure that whoa, there's a pumpkin. What is that?
Okay, we have some kind of
Whoa! What is going on? That's definitely a trash boat.
Is that what we're calling a barge? Is it possible federal agents could be aboard the barge?
Let me look
I don't know. It doesn't seem like it, but I also do know that our studio capabilities no longer have the ability to rewind the footage.
That is we're working on obtaining that technology.
Rewind time.
Okay, so if we look at, so this is a barge.
Yeah, these barges are looking a little different. I don't know.
We'll do a small barge, Dan. I mean, small barge, small garbage barge. Okay, so barges of all shapes and sizes.
Garbage.
Now, do federal agents use barges? So we,
Federal agents use barges.
Right. So here we have they do, apparently.
They appear to be some sort of boat. Could be a barge. Hard to tell from here. We'll do some more digging. And get back to you.
So in the meantime, let's go to
TikTok.
TikTok, yeah, here it is.
Mr. Chu, does TikTok access the home Wi-Fi network?
What?
Only if the user turns on the Wi-Fi. I'm sorry, I may not understand that.
So if I have a TikTok app on my phone and my phone is on my home Wi-Fi network, does TikTok access that network?
It will have to access the network to get connections to the internet, if that's the question.
Is it possible then that it could access other devices on that home Wi-Fi network?
Congressman, we do not do anything that is beyond any industry norms. I believe the answer to your question is no. It could be technical. Let me get back to you.
Okay, I'd appreciate it if you can answer that.
So I find it fucking interesting that when these boomers, they got their shot in the sun to ask this important guy an important question. There's no intern, there's no young person or nobody reviewing that to be like, dude, this is so dumb. Do not ask him this. Does it access Wi-Fi?
I think the people that they have in their staff are also old. That's the problem. Like,
How
I don't
can that
think
be?
there's, like,
They
a
don't have
young
any
person
interns
that
and
saw
shit?
that.
Guess they don't ask
but
them.
Actually, low key, that's not like the dumbest question. I was ready to make fun of this guy, but it's not the dumbest question because we don't know what level of data apps collect. Right. So it could store like information, like what other devices are connecting to your Wi-Fi. Obviously, it can't like spy on your cameras or anything.
What he's getting at is, does your router? Are you getting information from your router about other devices in the household?
Well, your iPhone is, so that's why I'm saying, like, depending on how much data can any given app collect from your iPhone, they could technically maybe have access to it.
But I believe the way he worded it.
Mr. Chu, does TikTok access the home Wi-Fi network?
I mean, come on.
Only if the user turns on the Wi-Fi. I'm sorry, I may not understand.
That's an insanely dumb
way to word
phrasing.
Yeah, I think you might be right about what the intent of the question was. But yeah, asking if the app uses
I think it's
Wi-Fi
not like
is pretty wild.
that. I don't think it's that crazy of a question, actually, surprisingly, because oftentimes it'll be like, it will literally you will have like a demon, okay, who is somehow still alive, even though they're like 800 years old, asking Mark Zuckerberg, like, why won't my grandchildren call me back on Facebook? Like, it's questions like that are like really fucked up.
Okay, well, here's one that
The
might
deadly
better
TikTok
suit you.
challenges is also a real thing, for the record.
Okay.
I can't believe I'm like defending the Congress right now.
Well, that's right. No, you're on the right side of history. We need to ban TikTok immediately. I'm fully on
deadly
board.
TikTok challenges are a real thing. There's
How many
actually an active
people
court-
is Ryan Kavanaugh going to hurt if he becomes a successful businessman again? You guys are not considering both sides as short-sighted, okay? Sometimes in life, you choose between two evils and you want to choose the lesser evil. Okay, Ryan Kavanaugh could do untold damages to this world if he were to obtain billions of dollars. The last time he had billions of dollars, the fucking LA police had to intervene because he was flying his helicopter into neighborhoods and making all kinds of crazy noise and shit.
Who?
Ryan Kavanaugh.
Wait, really?
When he was on top of the world, the police had to be like, yo, stop flying your fucking helicopter in in a residential neighborhood and landing there, idiot.
right now there's just this great divide. You know, there's a fight.
I think in Minecraft. I don't have. I know there was a helicopter related.
There was some helicopter
Yeah, but I
incident.
could. Don't look, check back the checks.
Technically, they're correct on this as well. There is actually a court case, if I'm not mistaken, about TikTok challenge. This is what actually sparked some criticism against TikTok.
Okay, let me watch this.
A bunch of kids
We're
died.
talking about children dying. Do you know how many children have died because of this? Do you have any idea? Can you tell me?
Congressman, again, it's heartbreaking.
Can you tell me how many children in America have died because of challenges like this?
The majority of people who use our platform use it for positive experiences.
That's not what I asked you.
There are
I asked you, tell me the number of children, of U.S. children who have died because of these challenges.
Congressman, again, the majority of people who come on our platform get a good experience.
I'm not talking about the majority of children. I want to know a number.
I want to know how many children have
not allowed
died.
on our platform. If we find them, we will remove them. We take this very seriously.
Obviously, you found one today and you removed it.
Chinese man said he wants to remove our children.
I'm out of time. Thank you for being here. Welcome again.
I do need to disagree with you on this. I don't think that this is it's not really a serious issue, in my opinion. I mean, people do dumb shit.
It's not.
Hold on.
It's not.
Hold on.
Go on.
People do dumb shit on every fucking app. You're not.
100%.
How are you going to hold TikTok accountable? Because there's a couple of dumb shits ate a Tide
No,
Pod.
that was the point I was going to make as well, which is that
stupid.
The argument. This is why I started off the conversation by saying
200 million people use TikTok. Of course, there's going to be two dumb shits that eat a tripod and die.
Okay. That is literally what I was going to say, and then that's why I started the conversation by
You're
saying the
sipping for
only time
Congress,
these
bro.
guys are motivated to do anything is through xenophobia, because it's like the China app, right? But like what they are criticizing TikTok for,
oh my God,
they could literally criticize every single application. Every single social media platform has these exact same issues, and I don't even know what the best way to regulate that sort of thing is, if I'm being real. So they're kind of like singling out TikTok for the very same problems that every single application has. Like
Yeah,
as far as
totally.
spying, as far as like all of your data that can be captured on your phone, on your social media platform, every single social media platform could absolutely be hit with that exact same thing. But of course, they have backdoors to the NSA, they have backdoors to the FBI and CIA, so it doesn't matter,
Dude,
right? Because
yeah.
it's us spying on everyone else, so
Although-
it doesn't matter. These are American corporations. When China does it, it's bad. I think it's bad across the board, for the record, if you want to understand what my perspective is. But the reason why they're singling out TikTok for it is because China is doing it. Same thing goes for the content moderation on this platform. Every single US-based social media application has the exact same issues with content moderation, with content regulation, if not worse than TikTok in some respects. But TikTok's getting called out for it because it's a Chinese application. Last but not least, as far as content regulation goes, TikTok's algorithm is out of control, right? It's the worst one out of all of the platforms because it's the most unhinged one, basically.
TikTok?
Yeah.
It's the most unhinged.
It's the most
algorithm.
unhinged
In what
because
way?
it's the most like on steroids as far as like trying to keep you purposely on
You're saying it's the
on
most
application.
aggressive.
Yeah, which is why the
but
most
it's the nature of the content, I think.
Yeah, which
Because
is-
they're getting new data points so much faster than other ones that they're able to guide you wherever the fuck,
Yeah,
it's nature of the beast, I think.
I agree with you. And by the way, Google is also utilizing shorts and very successfully, mind you. But as far as TikTok goes, as far as the content that pops off on TikTok, it is the same problem with like early YouTube. Not early YouTube, but like pre-2016 era YouTube of like white supremacist content, because more radicalizing content is keeping users on the platform for longer. So TikTok or the algorithms are trained to move towards whatever kind of content is like keeping users on the platform. One thing I will say is this. Douyin, which is the Chinese version of TikTok.
Say it again.
Douyin.
Did a little of that inflection on there.
Yeah.
Douyin?
Is owned by the same company, the same Chinese company that owns TikTok, is extremely controlled Like the information dissemination on that is super controlled, especially for younger populations. What you see is super limited. You know what I mean? So just think about that.
I don't think.
Sorry.
Think about what you're watching. Think about what your kids are watching on TikTok. That kind of commentary, that kind of content would be completely unacceptable in China. So I think the most
China
damaging...
doesn't even fucking allow our social media networks.
They don't
That's
even
what I
allow.
mean.
They don't even allow TikTok.
Yeah, that's
TikTok
what I
is
mean.
banned in
TikTok is a
China.
Chinese company,
I mean,
and there's a Chinese version of TikTok.
I agree. It's stupid as shit for China to call us hypocrite when they don't even allow. But
No, like
anyway,
YouTube or
I
anything
want
over there.
TikTok. TikTok is my home. Here's the CEO defending TikTok, Hassan.
Ownership is the issue here. With a lot of respect, American social companies don't have a good track record with data privacy and user security. I mean, look at Facebook and Cambridge Analytica.
Yeah,
just one example. So,
get them.
Really, y'all gonna like start grumbling? Like, how dare?
Oh, you talk shit about
Yeah,
Facebook?
dude. Facebook is a
true.
fucking. Mark Zuckerberg is a demon, bro.
As far as we know, Facebook has played a role, like a calculable role in the genocide of Muslims, Rohingya Muslims, right, in Myanmar. Facebook played a role in that.
Yes.
Mark Zuckerberg came out and said, "Oh, sorry, I guess we didn't do enough moderation."
That's what I'm saying.
TikTok-
You had a couple tripods, and now we got to ban TikTok.
TikTok has yet to play a role actively in genocide, other than what genocide, brother?
How do we know?
The only good genocide.
How do we even know that the kids that ate those tripods was not part of a false flag operation?
Yeah, those aren't real kids.
That
You're
ain't-
right. You're right.
Mm-hmm.
Analytica, just one example. So
I can't
I
believe
do
he-
think that it is not about the ownership. It is a lot about making sure we have Project Texas, making sure that we're protecting and firewalling U.S. user data from unwanted foreign access, giving third parties to come in to have a look at this, and making sure that everybody is comfortable. We're giving transparency and third-party monitoring, and that's what we're doing for.
Yeah, but China definitely can access our info. Like,
I mean, China has.
Yeah, it's
there was
like,
investigative reporting done on this matter where I believe the Chinese government had access or requested access and got access to a journalist's.
Right, I remember
a
that.
journalist's like TikTok information. Not entirely certain on who the journalist was or what the motivation
it was
there
super
was.
fucked up. It was a journalist was doing reporting on TikTok saying that the Chinese could access information. And in response, there was some TikTok employees in China who had the, master access.
They were
And
like, wait, we can?
They did fucking recon on that journalist. They were accessing her personal information in, I guess, let's say,
Yeah.
in retaliation. And so
Yeah,
they do. They can, they do.
Yeah, I think so. Now they're saying that in an effort to, get away from this possible like national ban or whatever, TikTok will, which by the way is unconstitutional for the record. It is. This would never be allowed if it wasn't a Chinese company. So let's get that right.
Well, does China have constitutional rights in America?
No, I'm saying an American, like in the United States of America, I'm a firm believer that like the United States of America and the government should be able to block commerce if a company is behaving in a way that is inconsistent with the principles, right? And by that, I mean, let's say an American company is not paying taxes. Let's say that they want to move to Ireland to utilize it as a tax haven. Okay, you can no longer have access to the American consumer base. You're done. Come back, pay us fucking taxes, or you're done. You're not able to access our market. That's what I think. That's what I believe that they should be doing. But the only time they'll ever do it is for like fucking TikTok, because it's owned by the Chinese government.
This one scary thing I've heard about the privacy and data thing that I think is a total bullshit excuse. The one thing that does scare me, because we've seen this used to great effect already on Facebook, is that they could tweak the algorithm to manipulate people into going down certain rabbit holes, influencing people.
100
I mean, we've seen that on
million%.
YouTube and we've seen it on Facebook. So it would be probably it would be easy for them to send people down conspiracy rabbit holes, to send people down white nationalist rabbit holes, even to be like pro-China conspiracy rabbit holes.
Wish, dude.
Yeah.
That's not happening though. And that I wish they would go down that rabbit hole and then pump pump my shit up. Xi, I'm here for you. Top Xi, I'm here for you. I am your strongest soldier, sir.
Unfortunately, what they would probably do is just stoke racial tensions to sow discord. They do just something just totally awful to make our society crumble. And
I think
which is what we see, on Facebook.
I think even without like openly trying to do anything mischievous like that, they still are doing that by just letting the algorithm run in the way that it's running currently, without even like deliberately directing it to a political ideology. It's still doing
right. Well, we learned when the algorithm just does its job on YouTube, it sends you down fucked up rabbit holes by nature.
Yeah,
because it keeps you watching.
So.
Thank you, Derek Runts, for the Bermuda Boat Fund donation.
It's a unique predicament because, like, I think that TikTok is rotting the minds of Americans. But that brain rot already
nothing to do with the Congress.
I mean, it could. It could.
I mean, I'm sorry. I don't think that's. I think that is not government's role to be like, we think this is bad for the youth. I mean, how many times have we heard that in our fucking lifetime?
Right, because you're American.
What are we going to ban rock and roll music if you go back to the 60s?
Yeah, no, I understand that it sets a very un-American precedent. But
it's silly. It doesn't. It's not consistent. It's
not.
It's subjective.
It's not. I don't have an issue with federal government interfering in the in commerce. I think that the reason why they're doing this, however, and the reason why they have the reason why they can even start this process is because it's a Chinese company, and they want to sell it to an American. They want to sell it to an American corporation. They want to sell it to an American citizen. That's what they want to do, and obviously, the Chinese government doesn't want to do that. Why the fuck would they? You know what I mean? That's like this is a massively successful corporation that, like you correctly pointed out, could genuinely manipulate the minds of 200 million people or even more globally, right? So,
I mean, it's just the shoes on the other foot, because America has always owned all the most powerful social media companies that are used worldwide, right? And so, if anybody knows how that can be abused, it's the U.S. government. And so
no, they want to. They want it.
They want it all.
Yeah, they want it for themselves. They're jealous.
They are jealous, and they should be.
Yeah, TikTok is massively successful.
Hey, maybe our innovation isn't fucking up to snuff. Maybe the Chinese did it better, and maybe we need just to step our shit up, invest in education, invest in fucking technologies. You know what I mean? Invest in people.
Or maybe a little bit of information control isn't the worst thing overall, except the government is never going to use that for a good reason. They're going to use it for whatever ideological reasoning they have, which would immediately eviscerate content creators like myself.
I think it's such a bad precedent, though, to start banning Chinese products. Like, you're going to ban TikTok because it's owned by Chinese people, so we can't do business with Chinese? Like, are we going to start? Like,
no,
where do
that's
we
impossible.
start and stop? I know, but it's like, where do we stop and start using Chinese content then? And then products. And then in China, they're going to be like, okay, you ban TikTok, then, we'll do this. And it's like,
well, to be fair, if it's a tit for tat, they did kind of start it. I mean, like we were saying, like, you can't get on YouTube, you can't get on American social media anywhere in China, right? I mean, I know you can get around it, and that will probably be the case for TikTok too, right? Like,
I don't think Americans are gonna. I mean, would this create like VPN culture in America like it is in other countries? I don't know.
Right.
But did China start it by banning social medias?
Yeah, but that was never even in question.
Yeah, it wasn't.
Like, that was not even a thing. Like, China was always like, nope, no shot. You are not able to...
Is there any, like, big tech companies or anybody that does work in China that does,
They do, but they make their own versions. Like, Microsoft, is big in China, and Windows, but, like, there's, like, a Chinese Windows that runs on their computer.
So we just want to do that.
Well, originally, that's what it sounded like they were doing. What I haven't seen, I haven't seen in any of the clips in this hearing addressing this, but, like, they worked out a whole deal where they were going to have Oracle, an American company,
they were going to use data collection. They
Why
were
is
going
that not
to
good
hire
enough?
Oracle to do data collection that was going to be, like,
I don't know what happened
inaccessible to China. But I don't even believe that. I think China would still be able to
That's probably.
I mean, maybe that's it. Maybe they just figured that wouldn't be good enough. But
Don worked out a great deal. What happened?
I think this is a truly unique and very interesting case because, like, not to be centrist on this, and I'm not, but I do see valid arguments on both sides of the conversation.
Yeah.
It's one of those situations where, like, I'm not super firmly
But
committed.
when you consider the Ryan Kavanaugh factor, it obviously tilts
Yeah,
the
we
scale.
need to have TikTok out there.
That's where I'm at too.
Unless, what if Ryan Kavanaugh bought TikTok too?
Brian Kavanaugh does not. Brian Kavanaugh can barely pay his rent, bro. This is his last. This is his Hail Mary. All right, let's see what she has to say. She says, let's see.
TikTok collects nearly every data point imaginable, from people's location to what they type and copy, who they talk to, biometric data, and more.
Biometric?
Even if
Maybe.
they've never been on TikTok,
Fingerprint?
your trackers
Yeah,
are embedded
base.
in sites across the web. TikTok surveils us all. And the Chinese Communist Party is able to use this as a tool
Yeah, she hit the
to
hard
manipulate
D.
America as a whole. We do not trust TikTok will ever embrace American values. Values for freedom, human rights, and innovation.
Wrong. Stop. Pause it. TikTok. Okay, this is like the Dengist attitude. Okay, you're so wrong on this. The reason why TikTok is so successful is because it has embraced American values down to the fucking core, baby. Unfiltered, pure content juice.
Yeah.
Okay. That's precisely why it's successful. That's why they don't allow it in China. So you're wrong about that. It's actually the mirror that is facing back at you that you fucking despise. Let's be fucking real. Oh man, China's never gonna embrace American values. No, they did. They did do that.
That's what you're right. You're dead
They
on.
absolutely did that.
That's right.
We do not trust TikTok will ever embrace American values. Values for freedom, human rights, and innovation.
Yes. All of our tech companies famously stand for human rights.
Yeah, no, they're just it's more a situation where it's like we're kind of pissed off that you're doing what we do to everybody else. These next couple of decades of multipolarity potentially, fingers crossed, inshallah. We'll be riddled with China doing America shit, maybe in a less violent way. Okay, and then America getting upset that China's doing America shit while they just routinely agitate. Yeah, it's a Spider-Man meme pointing the finger at one another. Because like this is it. This entire congressional hearing is like, how dare you do America shit? Only we get to do that.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck?
Right.
TikTok has repeatedly chosen the path for more control, more surveillance, and more manipulation. Your platform should be banned.
Shut up. You're such an idiot. That's not the reason why. Everybody does that. I mean, that's fair. Do it to Zuckerberg and get on Zuck about that.
They will never. I'm in favor of more content moderation. I just I don't even care if the government like threatens them for more content moderation and doesn't actually like act out on it. TikTok certainly needs it. Every social media platform certainly needs it. But obviously not at the behest of the capitalist, freakish, imperialist American federal government and like the direction that they choose. These old fucking boomers don't know anything, right? But that's why I say I'm in the middle on this. Like,
That guy's seen better days, man.
That guy in the back, yeah.
This guy had a long
He looks
night.
devastated.
Oh, he must be an attorney, right? For him. That's,
That's
looks like Hunter Biden.
Charlie D'Amelio's biggest fan. He's like so
Who is
worried.
he? He is having a hard time.
He's like, no, please
So
don't let
this is
let Charlie get off the platform.
Here's a interesting exchange.
The delay in
Many other
deleting
companies
this
have
data
not.
and what we've already established about the ability of the Chinese Communist Party to access personal user data, would you agree that no U.S. government electronic devices should have access to TikTok platform as your lackluster security currently stands?
I disagree with that characterization. Like I
Do
said,
you think
the U.S.
that any individual should be utilizing that on any government platform?
I think the government devices shouldn't have no social media apps, to be honest.
Right.
And
not
particularly
targeted to us.
TikTok. Mr. Chu, during this
Right.
hearing, you have
I mean, he's not wrong. Take it on. You know, if it's important, let's just. Why are government devices have any social media on it?
Yeah, I love that. Like,
I mean, he's not
yeah,
wrong.
dude. They literally fucking. They use like a different version of Fitbit. The military secret military bases were unearthed because people were using Fitbits to while they were running around the base in the mornings. Like, the weakest point in every security, the weakest point is always humans. Social engineering is like a big chunk of what hacking actually is nowadays, because human beings are super flawed. It's the easiest way to breach any kind of possibly secure platform.
That's why I don't. Well, these guys have social media on their phones.
Yeah, I mean,
we got to keep the location of this bunker secure.
Yeah. They once even found the nuclear launch codes because people were using the flashcards website.
Oh wow!
To memorize nuclear launch codes. So it was like
using flashcards.
Yeah, to memorize nuclear launch codes.
What the fuck?
And it was like a nuclear launch base or something in the Netherlands, if I'm not mistaken.
They don't write that down like on a little piece of paper or something. The launch code.
Well, they do, but then they have to, I guess, memorize it. So in order to memorize it, they were putting it on the flashcard website.
That seems insane. That's like really crazy. Like that's just not like that's just not right. That's not the right use for that website. All right, well, moving on. I think we touched on that a little bit. We've got one more thing.
I'll keep my eyes peeled for any. Because I think it's still going on. It's probably wrapping up soon.
We've talked a bit about big old dump truck Trump versus Meatball Ron. Why doesn't nobody call him Dump Truck Trump?
Dump Truck Trump? It's hard to say. Maybe that's
all off the tongue. It's
I call him that. I talk about his dumpy.
Dump truck trunk. Say that 10 times fast.
I talk about his dumpy all the time.
Dump truck trunk. Dump truck trunk. Yeah, here it is. Here they are. They're heating up, actually. Exchanges are getting heated up, boy.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Meatball Ron is done, by the way.
You think he's cooked?
No. I'm saying the nickname Meatball Run.
Yeah, that's such a big L for Trump to not like hit that line more.
Deep State Desantis.
I think it's good for two reasons. One, it's funny. Two, he looks like a meatball, and three, anti-Italian sentiment is always encouraged.
Right.
Here he is addressing the accusation that he is in fact a meatball.
Yes, ma'am.
Hi, Megan from the Florida Standard. We wanted to know what your thoughts are on the rumored Trump indictment, and if you have any role in it. If charges are brought on him, would you have any role in extradition to New York?
So I've seen rumors swirl.
Wait, is this the wrong timestamp?
It's not the wrong timestamp. If you were looking for the meatball clip, that's the wrong clip altogether.
It's 5A.
5A is the meatball clip.
Should I watch this one?
Yeah, this one's juicy too.
I have to pee real quick.
Go ahead.
Oh my God, it's all falling apart now. Sorry. Yeah.
Okay.
If you want to do the meatball
about the
one,
indictment, here he is talking about the indictment.
Yes. Yet, and so I don't know what's going to happen, but I do know this: the Manhattan District Attorney is a Soros-funded prosecutor, and so he, like other Soros-funded prosecutors,
sounds like he's defending Trump here, right? Like saying this DA is corrupt. George Soros owns his life, and
why? How is he defending Trump?
Because he's criticizing the DA, and he's saying, but you'll see, it takes a turn in a second.
He's defending Trump.
At this moment.
Yeah.
And in the next breath,
can a prosecutor be Soros funded?
So
what does that mean? They work for the government.
They always talk about Soros, right? And it's just become like background noise. Like it just seems like it's just something they always throw out. But on this one, because he said it, I actually looked it up last night. What does this mean? George Soros donated a bunch of money to a super PAC that sponsored him in his election for district attorney.
So weird. I mean, it's just so like it's just really giving me anti-Semitic conspiracy theory.
Yeah, I mean, that's the root of all of the George Soros thing, because none of them have any problem with billionaires donating to super PACs and funding campaigns. They all do it.
Yeah, exactly.
They all do it. It's just
he's Soros funded.
Yeah.
Weaponize their office to impose a political agenda on society at the expense of the rule of law and public safety. He has downgraded over 50% of the felonies to misdemeanors. He says he doesn't want to even have jail time for the vast, vast majority of crimes. And what we've seen in Manhattan is we've seen the crime rate go up, and we've seen citizens become less safe.
So stupid. Shut the fuck up.
Talking about this situation with, and look, I don't know what
It's the same
goes
shit
into-
all the time. Like it is literally the same principle behind like, it's the same principle behind like trying to undo the mistakes of like the war on drugs. You know what I mean? It's just like low level offenses, minor offenses should not be treated with like the same level of scrutiny is what they're saying. It's not like if you do a violent felony, if you like murder someone,
they need to rot.
That you don't go to jail.
Shoplifters
Like,
need
that's
to be
so dumb.
executed, bro.
Also, wasn't there just like total anarchy in Miami? They issued like a curfew because there was so much like violence going on in Miami. Just the
for spring break.
I guess it was a spring break related.
Yeah,
thing,
that makes sense.
Lawless Santana.
Yeah, it's just a little ironic that
lawless DeSantis.
There's like anarchy.
Got to
in the
get your
streets, and he's-
state in order.
New York's like Lindsey Graham was talking about this when he was like, yeah, New York is lawless and riddled with crime. And it's like when you look at New York's like murder rate versus South Carolina's murder rate, it literally is like triple. It's triple. Like it's almost triple. It's like 10 to I think 4.7.
Damn.
10.3 to 4.7. So like shut the fuck up, Lindsey Graham. Fix your own goddamn backyard. I hate when like I absolutely despise, and yes, your question, the answer to your question is yes. New York crime rate has increased over the past year. But if you look at overall crime, it is of course on a downward trend regardless.
Let's listen to the meatball sizzle.
Hush money to a porn star to secure
Oh, back it up a
silence
little
over
bit because he
so now
kind of
he's-
talked over the turn here.
That part is important.
He's doing it all. He's taking both, sitting on the
have
fence
jail
here.
time
Yeah.
for the vast, vast majority of crimes. And what we've seen in Manhattan is
Wait,
we've
I
seen
pause it
the
one more
the
time.
crime
I'm
rate
sorry.
go up,
I'm sorry.
and
We
we've seen
have to talk about this. It fucking makes me so angry. Dog, Florida's crime rate. New York is 5% lower at 358.6 violent crimes per 100,000 residents versus Florida's 378.4 rate. This is from 2019. 2019 violent crime numbers show murder, robbery, assault, and rape rates in Florida and New York are similar, but New York is about 5% lower.
That's significant 5%.
5% is everything.
5% is everything.
It's just like
he takes that 5%.
He takes that 5%.
There it is.
Yeah. So
citizens become less safe. And so you're talking about this situation with, and look, I don't know what goes into paying hush money to a porn star to
Got
secure
him.
silence over some type of alleged affair. I can't speak to that. But what I can speak
He's trying to have it both ways.
Because he doesn't know anything about that.
He's literally like,
He's
talking
slick,
about-
though.
He's like, oh, this DA is full of shit.
No, it's
and
slick.
trumped up
He's
charges.
slick.
But,
He says the institution is corrupt, of course.
So
now
why-
I don't know anything about fucking a prostitute and paying her off.
Now,
but,
that's the question, though. Like, if you're going to fucking say that, like, he had sex with a porn star and then paid hush money, then you agree with the DA.
Yeah.
You fucking coward. Rhonda silent. You should have stayed silent on this one. Got him. Fake friends. I hate him, you know? One governor, two faces. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just bullshit. It's bullshit.
You know,
He's
it's
like doing
weird
pot
that
shop.
they say that the weather in Florida is good all year round, but somehow DeSantis is still a fair weather friend.
Yeah. Got him. Freaking got him. Give it to him, Ethan. Give it to
Little
him.
clap. Yeah.
Brilliant.
The weather doesn't looking so fair out there in Florida.
Is that if you have a prosecutor
Also, the weather is often
who is
horrible. in Florida.
ignoring
They have hurricanes.
Yeah.
crimes happening every single day,
All right, shut up, meatball.
By the way, he literally repeated Trump's line, like bar for bar. Of New York is riddled with violent crime. The DA should focus on that instead of like coming after my daddy. And Trump owns him. Trump owns him so hard. He owned him immediately right here. Hit him with the.
Yeah, so Trump
Hit him
fires
with the-
back at DeSantis. He says,
here we go.
Ron will probably find out about this sometime in the future when he's unfairly and illegally attacked by women or possibly a man.
Ooh, got him.
With false accusations.
He said, lol, you're gay.
Gay Ron, you're gay.
Gay.
Ha ha.
Gay.
Gay.
Gay. That's fire.
That's
dude.
such an effective tactic. It's so good.
Hit me with the gay chorus. Choir. The gay
gay choir.
1 second.
Gay men's choir.
Gay.
Thank you. I love that. That's my favorite soundbite.
Gay.
It's so powerful to me. It reverberates in my soul.
Yeah, he hit him back. He hit him back with the allegations. Like, you will have to address allegations eventually, Ron.
Here, check this out.
Ronald.
We sometimes ask ChatGPT to crunch high-level statistics for us. So this is what it spit out. Historically, both New York City and Florida have experienced fluctuations in crime rates over the years. In recent years, New York has seen a decrease in crime rates. According to data from New York City Police Department, in contrast, Florida has also experienced fluctuations in crime rates, and the rates vary by region. According to data from the Florida Department of Law Enforcement, overall crime in the state decreased by 11.3% in 2020 compared to the year previous.
GP's up. COVID. That's why
Doesn't
it
seem that
decreased,
serious either way.
And then it went back to pre-COVID levels. That's why it increased. Okay. Also, sorry, don't come at me with these liberal machines that can't say the N-word. Okay. If you can't say the N-word, I don't want to hear about your takes on crime.
That's fair.
Yeah.
You don't have to. We just need to know you can.
No, you have to. No, you have
Let
to
me
say.
let me preface by saying this. N-word. Okay, let me move on to your question.
Yeah, that's what ChatGPT is supposed to be saying.
Donald Trump continues the onslaught to Meatball Ron, tossing him in a pan of marinara. Ron DeSanctimonious will probably find out about false accusations and fake stories sometimes in the future as he gets older, wiser, and better known. When he's unfairly and illegally attacked by a woman, even classmates that are, quote, underage or possibly a man.
Uh-oh.
I'm sure he will want to fight these misfits just like I do.
Pedo gay Ron.
Listen, Ron, it might be a little boy. We don't know.
I'll kiss the guys and the beautiful women and
Ron DeSantis partied with underage girls while drinking while being a teacher. This shit's wild as fuck, bro. I didn't know about all this. Ron DeSantis used to be a high school teacher, and he's partying with his students and drinking with them. Like, brother, what the fuck is that?
Yeah, that's
Yo,
not good.
bro, I met this high school girl that was hot as fuck tonight.
Like, why? Well, Trump isn't really.
Keemstar or Ron DeSantis?
Yeah.
Can't tell.
Keemstar isn't really, or Trump isn't really the one to deliver that criticism, but I do feel like this is a powerful.
No, it doesn't matter.
It's amazing how little
What do you
it matters.
mean? It doesn't matter. He can say whatever the fuck he wants.
There's so many pictures of him with Jeffrey Epstein. but
There's a
just,
lot of.
Who cares?
Yeah, there's
If
a
we've
lot.
learned anything over the past couple of years, it's just vibes based. Okay, Trump is the great white hope. He's defending he's defending the white race. He can say whatever the fuck he wants to Italian meatball Ron.
Meatball Ron. He puts Parmesan on everything, folks.
Yeah.
He drowns it in Parmesan. It's disgusting.
Like. That's why it was so funny when they were like when people that are hyping up Ron DeSantis were like, sir, if I were you, I wouldn't be talking about who's potentially a pedophile. It's like, dude, you voted for him twice and have been defending him nonstop and are going to defend him when he inevitably wins the fucking primaries. Why are you saying you're voting for a pedophile and defending a pedophile if you're implying that he's a pedophile?
We're all in good company. Who are we to throw stones? We've all fucked kids. Let's be real. Ron says he doesn't know what sanctimonious means. Okay, King. He responds to the nicknames. Let's see what he thinks about it. And we'll wrap it up after this, Hassan. I know you got to go.
Okay.
What is your favourite nickname that Trump's given you so far? Is it Ron DeSanctimonious or Meatball Ron?
Well, I can't.
I think even he went off Meatball Ron.
I can't. I don't know how to spell DeSanctimonious. I don't really know what it means. But
I don't know what that is. You're being like, I'm a little stupid.
Bitch, you went to Yale.
Yeah.
Shut up. You know how to spell it. He's such like a I'm just like
I'm
you
like
for real
you.
type
I don't
guy.
know nothing about nobody.
Oh, look at me. Give me my banjo. Let me
sanctimonious mean?
Let me get my meemaw.
I'm just a humble governor.
Hold on, let me get my false teeth in before I answer.
Yeah,
I'm just
it's
a
just like,
simple
dude, shut
country
the
humble
fuck
governor.
up, bro. He
The sancta what now?
wait. Didn't he fucking like grow up in? Where did he grow up?
He grew up in Tampa.
Yeah, he's just like he's like an upper middle class kid.
He went
who,
to
like,
Yale. End of
who went to
story.
fucking Yale, and he's like, yeah, I'm
I
not
don't know how to
elite.
spell nothing.
Yeah, I don't know.
I never spelled nothing in my life.
Donald Trump, despite being like a rich liberal from New York, is infinitely more authentic as like a petty idiot,
Right.
than Ron is.
He is
just can't
authentic,
pull
and that's why he's so successful.
Yeah, I always used to say like he is genuinely disingenuous. Like he is a con man, but very
It's not a
open
lie
about
if you
being
believe
a con
it.
man.
In the words of the great George Costanza, it's not a lie if you believe it.
Yeah.
And he is at that level of delusion. But Meatball Ron, he's such a phony
Ron the
baloney.
Sanctimonious or Meatball Ron?
Well, I can't.
I think even he went off Meatball Ron. But
I can't. I don't know how to spell De Sanctimonious. I don't really know what it means, but I kind of like. It's long. It's got a lot of vowels. I mean, so we go with that. That's
Yeah,
fine.
he's
Pierce Morgan, you really loving that, huh?
he's giving the accurate criticism though. Like that's why De Sanctimonious wasn't a good fucking rib. Like it wasn't
People
good.
keep saying it though.
Trump hasn't given up on it. He keeps going back.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
The sanctimonious.
He doesn't have the same riz.
It's just I don't know.
I don't know. Y'all might be you might be downplaying Trump's genius here. It might come around to be something.
Maybe.
All of a sudden you're going to see a bunch of rednecks being like, Ron's the sanctimonious. It's like a fire and brimstone. The sanctimonious Lord.
I mean, being sanctimonious is annoying. Like that's what literally is like.
How do you spell that?
That's a big part of why people hate liberals. You know what I mean? They're so like sanctimonious.
What's that mean?
So maybe that's why he's identifying him as that. But
that's a long word. How you spell that?
Fine. You can call me whatever you want. I mean, just as long as you also call me a winner.
Wow, that is so.
Wow, mic drop moment.
He's such a sad idiot.
you can also call me a winner.
Call me a winner, okay? Because I like encouragement too. I like positive reinforcement, okay? We all feel a little bit insecure sometimes. I'm a winner.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just want to be left alone.
I just want to be left alone, man. Ron the winner, maybe we could be calling him, because Ron the coolest dude in town.
Rhonda almost lost to Andrew Gillum by 0.25%.
Right. We should call him that. What about Ronald?
Everyone rolls off the tongue.
What about Ronald Weasley?
That Harry Potter.
Ron. It's not working.
Ronald Weasley, little liar.
Someone in the chat
There it is, there.
Someone in the chat said Ron decriminalized underage drinking.
Hey.
Well, I mean, that is very Florida. That is
Ron
in line
loves
with
the
Florida
underage.
values.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here he is hosting Drama Alert.
Ron, the arbitrary nature of age of consent laws.
Right.
Bit of a mouthful.
Right on Drama Alert. Drama Alert.
Drama Alert.
Ron, the sanctimonious, the meatball Ron, deep state Ron. It's right there. Just pluck it.
Hell, just gay Ron.
Gay Ron.
I mean,
what about
what about
fuck, what's it called?
A good one is Rob.
Enron.
Just
Enron.
calling him Rob.
Calling him Rob. He did that. Trump did that in a press briefing.
Dude,
he wrote Rob DeSantis.
Just calling him the wrong name.
What
That's
about-
actually kind of good.
Rob.
Hey, Rob.
What about L. Rob? L. Ron. Like L.
Ron Hubbard?
Like
Scientologist?
Like E. Rob, sort of.
Oh, E. Rob.
Wait, isn't
Yeah,
Enron
big
good?
Twitch guy.
Isn't Enron good? Isn't
That's a good nickname.
Oh, good nickname.
Yeah. Enron
It requires too much. You need to know things to understand that. That's the
Yeah.
thing with Trump. His
You're
best
right.
ones are
You
just
can't
like
know things. You
Yeah,
can't.
you got to
Knowing
assume
things
his
is
audience
gay,
knows nothing.
and being gay is bad. So
Gay
that's
Ron,
why.
you think?
I don't know.
I don't
I
think
don't
he'll
know
really
what
do
he's
that.
got. He's got nothing. I think
Gay
Meatball's the
Ron over
strongest.
here. He's gay as can be.
Like
He's gay.
Look at his
personally,
boots. He's like Puss in Boots.
Puss in Boots.
His boots are cute. Don't get me wrong.
in my opinion, Trump's best nickname was Pencil Neck, Adam Schiff. Like it just rolls.
Oh,
off the
Pencil
tongue.
Neck was a
I call him
Really
Adam
good.
Schiff. You can't beat that.
No,
you
he
just
is
can't
the
beat
pencil
that.
neck. He
That's
is.
why it does Hassan said, it feels
I
like
don't know
he's
why
lost a step.
I don't know why he's having such a hard time with Ron.
There's so many good ones.
Pencil neck. That shit's genius.
Seriously.
He is a pen. He's so good.
I like that we're talking about this. Like this will, this will make it or break it for Trump's chances in the primaries.
Absolutely.
And because of how fucking stupid the Republican base is in general, like that kind of is true.
Big gay Ron over here. He's big and gay.
He's a gay. He's a gay guy. He's
gay. Gay.
He was on a gaycation.
Gay. Everybody came. More Ron DeSantis.
Oh, we always get this conversation always turns into everybody trying to find their best nickname. Just leave it up to the legends, okay?
Yeah.
I just don't want him to let us down, man. Ron DeSanders, somebody said. He's like Bernie Sanders.
He's a socialist.
He's a socialist. Listen to how I say DeSanders.
Problem with Ron is that everything Ron does is basically the same as Donald Trump, so he can't really hit him on like most of his policies, right? So he has to, in my opinion, talk about how Ron wants to be him. And he'll never be the number one. I'm number one, believe me. Like if he said that more, and if he
Beta
alluded
Ron.
to that more, I think that's an effective strategy to undermine Rob DeSantis.
Bottom Ron, he's beta. Oh, wait, well, let's take one more look at Mar-a-Lago before we sign off.
Okay.
It doesn't look like the arrest will be happening today. Of course, it's that mid-afternoon over there on the East Coast. We can hear the crickets chirping. It's the noon. The sun is about to be going down here in a few hours. Weather is looking decent. A little mild wind. We're getting a nice flow of the water there. Not so much activity on the lawn. How are we feeling for tomorrow? Potentially.
It seems like the arrest for tomorrow is imminent, Ethan. It will happen anytime and any place. We don't know exactly when. The police are defunded, like I already mentioned, because of the radical liberal Democrats and their attitudes towards the police. However, our brave boys in the blue will inevitably come knocking down Donald Trump's door.
That's right, Hassan, absolutely. And you guys can see we're going to keep tracking. There's that white pickup truck. If you'll go back to the shot there in the driveway there, I'm wondering whose car is that?
Is that a Ford? Is that a Chevy? Is that a GMC?
Pretty sure that's still the landscapers.
Well, it may be the landscapers. It may be double agents. It may be, we need to know everything going on in and out of there, because this is a secured location. We're talking about Secret Service. We're talking about potentially federal agents. So there's a lot of ins and lots of outs, and we've got to keep track of every little pixel that's moving on that screen.
AB pointed out that it might be a Bronco. That might be the getaway car.
Oh,
it's a white Bronco.
That'd be so sick.
You know, I wish we could just run that, live stream that, but it's not going to be worth it.
The greatest.
All right, thanks. Nice to see you, Hassan.
Nice to see you too, Ethan.
Great job with those animals. You did a lot of nice things for animals.
I tried. And I'm still on the lookout. Still on the lookout for a pupper for myself.
If somebody in the audience has a puppy, would you want them to reach out or no?
Maybe. I mean, I'm not opposed
if it's
to
cute.
it.
If it's ugly, we're not interested.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No ugly. Well, technically,
no ugly dogs.
Technically, no dogs are ugly.
I've seen ugly dogs.
No.
I have.
No.
I'm
but
sorry.
I do
and
wanna,
I've seen ugly babies too.
I do want to.
Oh my
You're crazy.
God.
You're
Some babies just not. They're.
You're
ugly.
out of control.
I'm not going to sit
sir.
there. Hey, look at the babies are weird.
This is
man.
radical.
That's
Yeah.
kinda
Okay,
fire.
that's true. Like, I mean, I'm not a big fan of small dogs anyway, but
There's like
I want a big dog. I want a big boy. I want a
big
puppy that'll
dog.
be grow into a big boy.
Here, how about one of these?
Oh God. Okay. All right. You proved your point. This is anti-dog propaganda. What
You
do
know, there's like a whole subgenre of dog owners that want their dog to look as ugly as possible.
Yeah, they're called people who buy pugs.
I mean, fair enough, but I've seen where,
Pugs are cute. I got to stand up for pugs a little bit. I know that they're like
they are cute.
They're
They sit on
abominations
their
of
butt
God,
like
and
humans.
they shouldn't live.
I
but-
have a half Chihuahua, half pug, so fuck you.
Oh wow.
There you go.
Fuck you.
We have one in our ranks.
Okay, well, anyway, thank you. Nice to be here. Unfortunately, there was no arrest today, but hopefully next week,
Any moment now.
it could happen next Thursday, perhaps.
I'm gonna keep track of it on my own stream later as well in a similar way. I'm not in the $20 billion compound though, so I can't have the screen on screen.
That's okay. Next week we'll have a helicopter overhead, and that we'll be able to give.
Seems I've also broken the camera.
Is it? Oh, it's stuttering?
It's just, I think it's just
it's
the
been
TV.
stuttering, but it's all good.
Yeah, it's just a TV. All right, guys, thank you so much. We'll be here tomorrow, which is Friday. Beautiful day. After dark, of course. A lovely, beautiful day tomorrow. And we'll be here for that. So thank you guys, everyone, for watching. Hassan, thank you for being here. God bless. Alhamdulillah. That's not your language.
It's Arabic, but
Yeah.
I mean, I get it.
You get it.
Ramadan Mubarak.